I want all of you fucking marks out there to always keep it kinky.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 13. Excuse me. It's episode 13 of Freebirdrules.
Fuck 12.
Yeah, fuck 12. That's in the past. We're focused on the future, the now.
Really, a 13? God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Be more if, so many people didn't take time off all the time. You know what I mean? If we weren't a part-time podcast,
Shit happens. Life ain't part-time, my friend.
That's true. Facts. That's the biggest facts of all time.
Listen, you ain't the only part-timer here. I mean, we've all been a little part-time this year. You know?
Hey, man. Yeah, we've all taken time.
We've all been a little part-time this year.
Like I said, life ain't part-time.
No, it's not.
Damn.
Full-time
That's
job.
deep, man. That's some deep shit right there.
You know?
Put that on a t-shirt.
Freebird rules.
Life
Put
ain't
that on a
part-time.
t-shirt right there. We gotta start doing merch, man. What are we doing?
Uh-huh.
We gotta get some designs first.
Gotta get some what?
We gotta get some designs first.
Or designs, yeah.
We got some designs.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to come up with some stuff. Maybe come with a shop.
I ain't got nothing for you.
So how are you guys?
Great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
it seems like
you
the
seem a
vibe
little
of the
at today. What's wrong, bud?
Thank you. What do they call it when you're not happy about going back to work on Monday?
Oh, you got those Sunday scaries, bro?
Ace of Blues,
I
yeah.
feel you, brother.
It's called
I feel
something
you.
else. Yeah.
Sunday blues,
I
Sunday
think.
scaries. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I get
feel
those
that for
too.
sure.
Also, because I took a nap about 3 to 4 p.m., which means I'm not sleeping tonight. That was a mistake on my part, but
Yeah.
Hey.
You feel refreshed at least?
a little bit. I mean, I don't, usually I only need 20 minutes or so, and I wake up and I'm like, all right, I feel better now. So yeah, I'm there. I'm not falling asleep like I was.
There you go.
Trying to get through a collision.
I'm a multi-hour napper. So if I go for a nap, it's at least a couple hours. I can't do the 30-minute thing. It doesn't work for me. Trying to I'll take a quick nap. It doesn't help. So
I find that if I take a nap for hour and a half, 2 hours, I wake up feeling groggy. But if I just get that 20 minutes, half hour, I wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm awake now.
yeah,
I knocked that sleepiness off. That's all I really needed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that don't happen for me.
All right, well, you guys want to talk some wrestling headlines?
Let's do it.
I mean, what if we don't, though?
We don't
What
have
if
to.
we don't?
We can just skip it.
What do we
Go straight
do
to the
then?
next thing.
What do we even do? What if
We have
we
a couple
just
different
don't,
things.
What if we just don't talk about anything we planned?
We could just do the whole
Throwing a
thing,
wrench out there.
improv.
Yeah.
That's talking about going off script.
Yeah. So guys, name a restaurant. Okay.
I mean, we got a national one. It'd have to be, right? Because we wouldn't
Whichever
know.
one you want to do. If we're gonna do improv, we're gonna do the improv thing. So name a restaurant.
Oh, Chili's.
Okay, Con, you walked into Chili's, right? And they got your order wrong. And Hambone is the waiter. Go.
What do you mean go? What am I doing?
He's
improv.
asking us to do improv. He wants us to do a scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
And action.
Word. Hey, bro. Hey, come here real quick, bro.
How you doing, sir? What can I do for you?
Hey, listen. So I ordered this. Spanish rice dish that y'all got. I thought I wanted it. I don't really want it. Is it cool if I just order something else off the menu?
Listen, bro. I make $2 an hour here. I don't give a fuck. And then I
Scene.
throw the plate in your face, and then I quit.
Then I tell you step outside.
Yep. And scene.
All
You
right,
do it all
well,
here.
We tried that. It didn't work. Let's go
do it
back
all
to
here.
what we usually do.
This is why we have guidelines for our show. We can't do that.
Whoa! I didn't
People
even know.
getting hurt.
Hold on, Lashley's injured.
That's what they
Yeah.
say. I
That's
don't
what
know
they
if
say.
it's. I don't know if all of these are real, but they said
Uh,
that he was injured, and that's why Angelo Dawkins took his spot on SmackDown.
I believe Asuka, Zelina, and Drew are real, and I think Woods is also real, but I'm not really sure about Lashley.
Yeah.
Drew. Is Drew actually hurt?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
He's got like an elbow. He had like an elbow brace the last time he was on.
I know Asuka and Zelina both left the tournament because of injuries.
Yeah. Wait, so hold on.
I thought Xavier's was storyline because they did the whole thing with Gunther. I didn't think that one was real, but maybe.
Nah, Xavier, I forgot what they said. Something they said where like it was something Kofi said that like made it legit. But they say about Lashley, what they said, they just said he was injured. They didn't go.
Yeah, they just said he was not medically cleared.
Okay. Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a little like eerie. It's eerie. It's a little eerie that.
Well, I mean, it's not the first time that we've had like big waves of injuries like this. I mean,
no, for sure. It's just weird that like all these people were in the tournament or somewhat, and like they're gone now. You know?
Right. It's literally like half the field somehow got injured right when the tournament started.
Like,
it's kind of weird.
And like two like former fucking like literally the last king and queen of the ring literally out like that. Like that's crazy too. Because part of me felt like they were gonna try to do the second time thing with both of them, but part of me was like, I'm not really.
I mean, the timing is definitely nuts, but like, I mean, shit. Next year, like in 2025, we're gonna see another wave of this, shit too. This is pretty common to me.
Yeah,
it's mainly timing for me. Is just like, damn, that's crazy.
Who do you guys think is winning this? Do you think it's Gunther?
Probably have to look at it.
Gunther's my bad. I got Gunther.
Gunther sounds good.
What do you guys think of?
I will say, not to cut you off, I will say, if Jey Uso don't win this tournament, I don't give a fuck about him no more.
That part.
I don't give a shit about him.
He keeps losing, bro. What are we doing?
When it counts, like he always
loses the big ones. Yeah, he loses the big ones. It's like, what are we even doing? Like, why, how do you keep being main event Jey Uso and not winning nothing?
Yeah,
like never winning the main event.
That's not good, bro. That's not good.
So, but like, I mean, if you asking me, my money's on Gunther.
Do you guys think? I'm assuming not, especially if we're all calling Gunther here. Do you guys think that like whoever wins, we're getting like the old BS like crown and scepter thing,
slap the king gimmick on him?
Yeah, you think we're getting that
with Hunter? I hope not. I hope like they treat this just like as a hey, this is like essentially, hey, this is like our next quote unquote big star. Right. This is the guy that you should look out for, like how Money in the Bank kind of used to be, sort of.
Yeah.
I hope it's that format because we can all agree that whole now they're like literally a king shit after they win the tournament. Yeah. Big fucking corny. I didn't like King Nakamura. I didn't like King Woods. Didn't like Queen Zelina. Like I ain't like none of that shit. Yeah. Just give us something that tells us, hey, the guy or the girl who wins this, they about to have a pretty crazy year.
Yeah. What do you guys think about making a King of the Ring title belt for the person who wins it, but they don't defend it? They just get to carry it for the year to say, hey, I am the King of the Ring for this year, and then they immediately get to be in the next year's tournament to defend it.
I would rather defend it, to be honest. I'd rather make it something. Yeah, I'd rather make you something you can defend the same way they did. AEW did with the the Continental. Yeah, that one. I think if you make it defendable, then it's like, okay, this actually means something at least a little bit. I do like Khan's thing. Like it should be something where like this dude's gonna have a crazy year. So I think it's gonna be a little bit of both of that, where it's gonna have like.
Sorry to cut you off. If I'm the one that's like producing this tournament. Preferably, it's going to be somebody who's not a world champion. You know what I mean? Who hasn't been
for sure. Yeah.
Almost, dare I say, because like some of these guys have been in the game for a hot minute. But like, if you can't make it like an up and comer type shit, you know what I mean? Like one of the newer, younger wrestlers, at least just make this a tournament for somebody who hasn't won the world championship yet, and maybe let that be like the winner. Let that be like a signification of, okay, this is the guy that we got our eye on this year. We got bigger things coming for him. That's just, that's my preference. I don't want to see somebody win who like is already established. Right. That's basically what I'm getting at. I don't want to see an already established star win this tournament because, I mean, to keep it a buck with you, I don't think they necessarily need this on their resume per se.
Sure.
In that lane of thought, then, I probably wouldn't even put it on Gunther because I think you've already solidified him. Truly, there's no way he's not going to be a world title the world champion within a year.
Well, right now it's up in the air because we haven't really seen him do shit. I mean, like, I think we could all look at him and, you know, just based off his Intercontinental Championship run, we all kind of be like, yeah, that's the guy. But I think that the King of the Ring is just like an official, you know what I mean? Kind of
like a cosign almost.
It's
like a coronation, if you will.
Essentially, like, I like what you did there. But like just something on paper that just says, hey, he's the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
that's why, like, when
I don't want it to be left up to the fans. You know what I mean? Like, we already know. But I would just like to see some type of like corporate backing in that, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we're doing the whole King of the Ring shtick, though, like the actual like crown and thing, I'd much rather see Jay do it. Because it honestly too, I think Jay would need it more as well. Because if you really think Jay is going to be like this main event guy and you're really pushing him to be a main event guy and you still haven't given him a title, then you really need to give him this, because it's like, okay, then all right, we're giving you something because we can't give you a title right now, and then soon we're going to give you some type of title, whatever that title is. I don't really care what title it is at this point. Just give him something.
Make me believe he's this main event guy, because I mean, like, me and Hambone specifically. I remember me and Ham were sitting there, I think, when he first started his solo run, and we were just like, yeah, I don't know, like, it's just, I can't picture him as the main event guy now. I think it's safe to say that we both have come around, Hambone. I mean, is that safe to say?
I see him as like a top high mid carder. Yes,
sure.
Intercontinental champion, sure, go for it. But I don't see him being like the guy who's carrying the brand. And
I totally understand that, because, like, again, I was definitely, you know, just seeing the Usos. I'm just like, I'm so used to just seeing them together. I can't picture one of them breaking off and just forming their own identity as a solo superstar.
Yeah.
And then I finally started to kind of come around, you know what I mean? I started to believe, like, okay, I'm starting to, you know, believe the hype. But after WrestleMania, went back down for me. And then he just, like I said, he just loses when it counts. Always loses when it counts. So it's just like I said, this tournament for me, this tournament is his last chance for me to see the vision, because if not, then it's just like, and shouts out my man Bird, because he was the one that I saw say it first. If you don't win this tournament, bro, stop calling the main event Jey Uso, because the main events that he is in, he loses, and I'm starting to kind of fade out in terms of just believing in him.
It'd be pretty wild though if, you know, after the year that he had, over a year, 2 years almost, of being Intercontinental champion, for Gunther to lose at WrestleMania and then come around and lose this tournament too just a month later.
That would actually shock me, for real. I mean, it's again, Jay, if there's somebody that needs to win this, it's Jay, but I really will be shocked, because in my mind, Gunther got this shit in the bag. I would be shocked if he lost this tournament.
Yeah. The only way that I could see that being okay is if Gunther somehow gets screwed out of it. But how do you do that with who? He's not, you know, maybe Sheamus right now, because they seem to be starting a little something.
Sure.
But, you know.
We can do that. It's good. Buffalo.
What is it? What you eating?
Kat made buffalo mac and cheese. She wanted me to try it real quick. So she was like, let me know what you like about it.
The wife and I went to a festival yesterday, the Lilac Festival in Rochester. And they had a shit ton of like arts and crafts people and stuff, you know, and there was one that was making hot sauces, and we bought an extra hot sauce from them. Nice. It was very good. And I came back last night and I made buffalo chicken loaded fries.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I made fresh French fries. I fresh battered and fried chicken bites, covered it in cheddar cheese, some jalapenos, bacon, crumbled bacon, let it all melt, put some buffalo chicken on top of it with some ranch.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
You made you like cut the potatoes and all that?
Yeah.
Fries?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Con, what did you eat tonight? Anything yet?
Not yet. Sheila's putting together like a kava bowl. You know what I mean? That's my bag, if you know me. I love kava.
A what?
Kava. You ever had kava before? We might have talked about it on the show.
No, I've heard the word, but I don't know what it is. Oh wait, yeah. Okay. The Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So then today, since whatever, we always talk about food. Whatever. Today I made Kahlua pork sliders. So I
took coming out the cut or something.
I took a pork butt, right? And I marinated it overnight in minced garlic, liquid smoke, and pineapple juice. And then I put it in a Dutch oven today. I seared it on all the sides.
Kahlua?
Yeah. It's called Kahlua. It's like a Hawaiian thing. Kahlua.
No, I'm hip. I'm just, I want to make sure I heard you.
So I browned it on all sides in a Dutch oven, poured the juice over it, and then slow cooked it over 3 hours. And then we put it on slider buns with a homemade coleslaw.
Okay. I think both of y'all need to start cooking channels.
I think we should. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't cook enough. Like I used to.
Sheila, let's start a cooking channel.
There you go.
She need to start some cooking.
That's for goddamn sure. Sheila needs to be doing that shit. But Connie started cooking with Con thing. That was really funny. And then, but yeah, no, that would be both y'all would really kill that shit. I cooked for the first time a couple days ago.
Ever? Ever in your life?
I don't ever cook. I mean, I'm sure I've helped with stuff like that, but I cooked all by myself. I mean, Kat was helping me, but yeah, I just made myself some scrambled eggs.
Oh, okay.
You really dove right in there, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
Started off with a difficult one, huh?
Yeah, man. When I do something, I really do it, bro.
You weren't half-assing this, were you?
Nah, man. I really, when I put my mind to something, I just execute it, So like that, yeah. I don't tiptoe into something, man. I really do it. Yeah.
The bar is in hell.
All right. I thought this was interesting.
It's interesting. I don't know how surprising it is, though.
Wait. Could we bring that back up?
The last word is revenue.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That logo's.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if this surprises me.
So it's like I saw this slide when I was messing with it earlier, and I was trying to think of like, okay, like. I gotta just assume that WWE just is really literally a bigger audience than UFC because of this. But like, because I was trying to think, I was like, okay, they do their like main show every month, same way WWE does, and their main show is actually a pay-per-view. They charge $80 a pop for, and that's not including the ESPN Plus subscription you got to get. For to watch UFC numbered pay-per-views, so I figured that would be meaning a lot more money because WWE fans only pay the $10 a month for the Peacock subscription, unless you're like me and you just use cons. But
I don't pay for it either. I just use friends too.
There you go. So, thank you so much. So I thought that might kind of equate a bigger number by UFC, but I just gotta assume that WWE just sells more tickets is what that's kind of my
feel like it's probably, well, I mean, maybe with the other shows, but I'm gonna assume because UFC does not have a like weekly show or anything like that, right? Other than their pay-per-views.
Well, they do. They have a weekly fight every week on Saturdays. Yeah, fight nights on Saturdays. Okay. So they do have a weekly show. So, but
I'm just wondering if WWE. I'm just wondering if WWE brings home more, like
they do
more in TV
shows.
Deals because of ad revenues.
They do have more shows because they have Raw and SmackDown, where UFC just has fight night on Saturdays.
Right. I mean, they get paid for NXT too, so
and WWE has NXT, so they have 3 times as many shows a week. So that is part of it, So I think, that kind of it makes a lot of sense.
I can only assume that WWE brings in more money in merch too. Not really a lot of people going out buying UFC action figures or anything like, you know what I mean? So
nah, none of that.
But following up on that, UFC President Dana White states that we'll start seeing WWE pay-per-views on Sundays. You're going to see Friday Power Slap, Saturday UFC, and Sunday WWE. You'll start seeing that stuff too, whatever that means. Whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I got to choose, I'd rather WWE be on Sunday and AEW be on Saturday.
Yeah,
because I can just watch WWE the next day on Peacock.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
AEW, I gotta stay up and watch it until midnight on a Sunday. You know.
At the end of the year, though, AEW is moving to Saturday. I don't know.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think like when it starts Full Gear,
mm-hmm.
that's when it starts to be sad. I think like towards like September or something.
Nice.
I was looking at their schedule. So they are going back to Saturday, but I do agree. I like I think the biggest news that came out of this statement was that their WWE's going to Sunday, but also seeing this whole thing being, you know, because I did like Power Slap in the beginning. I haven't caught up with it as much.
Shit, I just tapped back into Power Slap.
Did you really?
I watched the first season of it.
Power Slap is like 3-4 seasons in now. I didn't even realize that. But
oh wow!
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
It's still fire.
They're going in.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even think I finished the first season. I just watched like the qualifying.
We watched the whole season. I think we even watched their pay-per-view.
I did enjoy it.
I watched their first pay-per-view, that's for sure.
Yeah, all their stuff is on like Rumble now, and like it's just readily available. So,
yeah. So I like
somebody just slap the shit out of somebody else.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's so amazing.
It's some dumbass caveman shit, but like I like
it. Really is.
It's some stupid fucking caveman shit, but I'm into it.
Yeah, I would prefer the WWE on Sunday as well.
Yeah,
even though that cuts into our time here. I'd still like, you know, that's fine with me.
WWE pay-per-view on Sunday, they probably gonna be done at like 9 times out of 10 they're gonna wrap shit up at 11 o'clock at the latest.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
The other good thing though is, you know, and I didn't really think about this. I don't really know if this is permanent. You know, the last pay-per-view for AEW, they were on Triller TV instead of Bleacher Report, and I could have swore that after that pay-per-view, I saw an interview with Tony Khan where he said that they were only going to be on Triller for like another 2 shows, which is annoying because one of the good things about Triller, which is formerly Fight, is that if you buy the pay-per-view on there, you just own it. You can just watch it again for a million times if you want. You buy it once and you keep watching it. Man, Bleacher Report doesn't do that shit.
Get the fuck away from Bleacher Report, bro.
Yeah, please. I was so excited to see that it was away from Bleacher Report the last time.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's also on that payperview.com. I don't know what that is, but that seems like it's already better than. I'm assuming they do that for a living, not just for AEW.
Yeah,
you know, but so they do a bunch of different pay-per-views. So they probably have that, you know, kind of formula down pat a little bit. So that excites me. And also, I could definitely see if these next 2 shows are really good for AEW on Fight TV or Triller, that they probably extend that relationship.
Definitely.
Sure.
Yeah. Especially if the fans are happy.
I love this little detail.
Yeah. Powerful.
I love where we're going with this. This is I think Con and I, when we were talking about it, is the most interested I think I've ever been in Liv Morgan.
And by far.
It is it's really funny how small that detail in that photo is, though. Like that was super small.
Yeah, but
it's little shit. Like
everybody caught it though. You know,
it's little shit like them doing an interview completely unrelated to the Judgment Day storyline, and I think you see like Liv walk out of some room and then Dom walk out right behind her. This right here, I didn't even know until Ham said something. Didn't even catch it. Like little tiny details like that. It keeps us tapped in. That's why we talk about it. Like Hambone said, this is the most interested I've ever been in Liv Morgan. Because before, bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I shit on the girl. I don't think she's that great. I don't think she's that interesting. Bless you. But this is by far the most interested I've ever like been in Liv Morgan. Just because I want to see how this plays out with Rhea Ripley being injured and gone, and you know, for storyline purposes, Liv being the one to take her out, and now she got Rhea's guy. You know, just kind of just like trailing behind her almost, but trying to be discreet, but just enough for fans to catch little tiny details like this. Shit, you got my attention.
So for this, right, did I hear correctly that Dom is actually hurt?
Yeah. He's actually like in a sling.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can't like wrestle, but he's gonna be on TV.
Yeah. Okay. He's been on TV in the sling a couple times already.
Okay, I haven't caught it then. Okay, well that's good because I was wondering. I was like, because I saw this happen, and then like the next couple days after that, I saw Dominic Mysterio getting surgery or something like that, and I was like, damn, like we just got this shit going good.
Yeah, with some shit with his elbow.
Yeah, he denied having to have surgery though, so it looks like he's just rehabbing whatever the injury is.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing that we've learned with the new regime in WWE with Papa H, anytime there's a backstage segment, you better be looking beyond the interview because he likes to put little stuff in the back and see if you catch it and see where they're going with it, which I like. I like that, they're just weaving more things in. It's been so much better since he has taken over,
Yeah.
Fuck Kevin Dunn.
Yeah. Yeah. Boring ass.
I love seeing that on Twitter.
Camera shots and
long one shot.
Yeah, I like the fans just taking like a random shot at Kevin Dunn. Especially whenever they do the whole shot of the wrestler like walking to the stage and the music playing. You always see fresh fuck Kevin Dunn. I like that shit.
Yep.
Fucking 50 camera cuts and a one entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know this.
Yep. He was pulled from an indie show. Penta came out and said, hey, he's not going to be here because he's injured again and not medically cleared. He just came back. He's had one match. He's already hurt. This guy is not having a good run of it.
No.
Last year, at least.
No.
I for my whole knowledge of Ray Phoenix, he's always injured. Is that not the thing, or is that just recently?
I don't remember him being injured a lot until that Lance Archer thing where he hyperextended his elbow, and then after that, it was just injury after injury. It seemed.
Well, even then, I think he might have injured himself one time before that too. I think it's just safe to assume that the dude is kind of injury prone at the moment, which that's unfortunate, bro. Because I think he's probably my favorite high flyer in all of wrestling. It's just when it comes to Ray Phoenix, bro, there's a lot of shit that I mean, clearly a lot of high flyers, their DNA almost they come from the Rey Mysterio tree, right? Most of them. Ray Phoenix, to me, he's just the one high flyer that he's just always done shit I've never seen somebody do. And I always look forward to his matches. I love Penta. I love Penta, just the Lucha Bros in general, just my favorite tag team. But shit like this, it's frustrating because it just seems like, whenever we get Ray back, something happens and now he's out for a while. Yeah.
Because it always just feels like they're off TV all the time. That's what maybe that's where I'm getting my
I don't see the Lucha Bros on TV enough. I don't see them
definitely not.
Yeah. And that was what I was almost kind of going to say right there is so I have personally always preferred Penta. I think it's just from being a Lucha Underground fan. Lucha Underground
cool.
really made me
just fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, they really made me a fan of Penta. So anytime that Ray is injured, they just don't do anything with him. Yeah. They're just oh well, no, you guys are a tag team and only a tag team. So you're just
And Penta has had so much single wrestler success. He's a former world champion.
Yeah, yeah. People forget that he's former Impact World Champion. Did you guys see this?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
I saw something about that.
Yeah.
So apparently he was at WWE headquarters for something. He went to the bathroom and he came out and the building was empty. Everybody had left and it was locked and he couldn't get out. He couldn't leave. And he had to wait for police to come to let him out. He was in there for 45 minutes. Locked inside, so he was just going around making random videos looking at shit in the building because he couldn't get out.
I didn't see the videos, but I didn't either. I saw him mention something about it.
That's just wild to me though, because it's how much. First off, how long were you in the bathroom?
I was gonna say, how long were you in there?
Yeah, because are you telling me there was only one employee? There had to have been multiples. So if there were multiple people in there, you had to have been in the bathroom for a long time for all of those people to have left while you were in there.
That man was taking the biggest, most relieving shit of his life.
He
was. And then everyone was just all right, we're out of here. The day's done.
If we subscribe into he was in that bathroom for a long fucking time, odds are they probably forgot that the motherfucker was in the building. They probably thought he went home.
Yeah, literally. No, they're okay, yeah. Fuck us are gone, so let's just get the fuck. We're done here.
Dipped out because we ain't seen him in a minute.
bet he wasn't even doing that. You know how like sometimes, you go in and you take a poop and like you're done, but you're still just messing around like on your phone.
Shit,
So you're just
sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes you just want to get away from that boring ass talking. You just sitting there just trying to run out the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I only poop on company time usually. Monday through Friday.
Heard that.
You got
Heard that.
He probably had finished this poop, and then he just sat there just tweeting about Drew McIntyre. And that takes a long time for him. A lot of stuff to say.
It is. Yeah.
He's making content.
I saw this and I was like,
Looking frail.
Yeah. No, you're looking frail all of a sudden, huh? That's interesting. This feels familiar.
Feels like karma.
I just went back to the 93 steroids trial. He comes out in that neck brace. He had to go to court, and all of a sudden he was hurt. He was injured. Needed to get some sympathy. He does look like shit in that, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, yeah, because valid, right? But at the same time, this motherfucker's like, how is he, like 80 or some shit now?
Yeah.
He's up there. He was a power lifter and shit like that. So at the same time, his body just might be finally breaking the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way that Vince wasn't on the gas for a long time, especially with how old he was.
You cannot convince me that he
the way he was.
You can't convince me he was not. Mm-hmm. My dad bought that. What I'm talking about him. That magazine. What was that fucking?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Magazine.
Yeah,
my dad bought that one. The one with him on the cover.
Yeah,
he for sure had that.
Yeah. It's just weird to look at this frail looking 80-year-old man and being like, man, he was pooping on people though, like sexually, like not even because he's old, but like he was doing weird sex stuff. And look at him,
such good shit.
Such good shit. Okay, so before we move on, did I tell you guys that story from WrestleMania?
What
about such good shit?
No.
Okay. So my buddy and I, we decided for the WrestleMania days that, there was WrestleCon was there, the convention, and WrestleCon was doing a thing where you could pay $50 and they would have a bus and you could get on the bus, which would take you directly to a gate. You could get off, and then when the show was over, you went back to that gate, you got on the bus and got taken back to your hotel, right?
Oh, nice.
We were like, hell yeah. Cool. I don't have to deal with parking. I don't have to deal with Ubers, nothing like that. Bus is going to get preferential treatment to be left in. Hell yeah, I'm doing that. So we did it. So the second night we get on, and this is day number 4 for us. So just constant shows and WWE World, and we're done. Physically, mentally, we're exhausted, right?
Yeah.
So we get on there. And it's like midnight. And when we get on, there's right in front of us, there's like an older man. And then there's somebody sitting next to us. We, thought it was like sitting next to him. We thought it was, his wife or whatever. So we sit down, and my buddy and I are exhausted. So we're just being dumb. So I don't even know how it. Oh, so we were talking about, Cody winning the main event. And we were just like, if I can just imagine right now, Vince is probably on the phone with Paul, just going, Paul, what the hell was that? Just like complaining about, the outcome that Roman didn't win. He's just getting frustrated, and finally just goes, somebody get me a woman to shit on. And I said that, right? And the two people in front of us start laughing, and I realize it is not a grown woman in front of me. But a child, probably about 9-10 years old.
There you go.
And I'm like, oh. But luckily, I don't know if that was his father or his grandfather, but his grandfather was all about it. And because my friend was like, as soon as we realized it, my friend was like, I apologize for my friend. We're both tired. And he was like, no, you're fine. But then we just kept it going. We just kept doing it. And the entire fucking, like, we were over with this kid. This kid thought everything we said was hilarious, which it probably was not. He was probably also very tired at midnight, but it was, yeah. Shout out to that kid.
Shouts out to a good sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get into this. We're done with wrestling for right now, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about
What you got?
What everybody's talking about, it seems.
They not like us.
Let's do it.
Oh boy, let's get into it. Who wants to
Where we
start?
start?
I feel like it should be. I feel like you two are much more tapped into this than I am. So I'm gonna give my opinions here and there, but I feel like this is you guys gonna take more of the reins on this.
Con, do you want to run it through, or do you want?
Give me 1 second. I'm 1 second.
No problem.
Just getting ready for this combo. That's all.
No, you're good.
I feel like we all took notes on our phones because there's a lot to talk about.
So much shit.
I
will say this Shawn Michaels
here.
This Shawn Michaels tweet is really funny.
It is.
The Shawn Michaels tweet in general is really funny.
HB Shizzle, he's down with the kids still.
There's a lot of info here, so I mean, I'm on live, so hopefully whoever's on the live who's tapped into this will be able to fill in the blanks. But if you are an avid hip hop rap fan, this was a long time coming. Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and over a decade old feud between the two. Real quick, if you're not a rap fan, this conversation is not for you. So I don't want to hear a bunch of stupid ass, just stupid fucking. I'm not tapped into this shit that people say like, why the fuck are they beefing? This is stupid. Shut up. We don't want to hear that. Rap fans want. Yeah. So I mean, again, if you've been tapped in for the last 10 or so years, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, two of, I guess, just the top stars in hip hop specifically, or in shit in the world at this point.
Probably the world.
They just haven't gotten along in the last 10 years. It started with Kendrick Lamar's verse on Control with Big Sean and Jay Electronica, where Kendrick named a bunch of rappers that we all know and love and said, if you rapping with me, I'm trying to destroy y'all. Almost everybody understood the angle that he was getting at and saw it as friendly competition and said noted and reacted the way they reacted. One person in particular who did not appreciate that, and Aubrey Drake Graham, he did not like that at all. He's been on record, I believe it was Angie Martinez he talked to, where he said he was not feeling that. And then shortly after, during a BET cypher with TDE, who Kendrick Lamar at the time was with TDE, Kendrick doubled down, and if you know, you know, said nothing's been the same since Control dropped, and tucked a sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes and sealed it with a high five with Schoolboy Q, my favorite rapper, by the way. And since then, it's been up for these two guys in the past years. They've sent now.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Con. But didn't all of like the main feud, didn't it start because they were all buddies before and all that, right? And at one point there was a whole thing about them being the big three, and then there was a debate about the order of the big three, and that's kind of what started off this.
That was J. Cole. That was all J. Cole. That was J. Cole just being friends with both and just saying, hey, it's us. Because J. Cole truthfully was the one that was calling the big three. And we all kind of just went with it. Like there wasn't much to disagree on about that. So although J. Cole was calling them the big three, Kendrick and Drake were probably sitting around like, the fuck you mean three? But yeah, so there was a big three. Fact of the matter is, ain't no big three no more after all the shit that took place. But yeah, so I think they've been trading little jabs here and there throughout the last couple of years. And then let's say a couple weeks ago, Metro Boomin and Future, who were frequent collaborators with Drake, dropped an album, We Don't Trust You, and dropped a banger of a single like that. And let me back up. Actually, no. Yeah. So they dropped the Like That. Kendrick Lamar's featured on it, and Kendrick Lamar, who was responding to a verse that Drake and J. Cole, responding to a song that Drake and J. Cole released called First Person Shooter on Drake's album, I believe, for Drake's album. Yeah. Responded, said, fuck the big three. It's just Big Me. And after that, Drake heard that, and they last weekend traded disses back and forth all week last week. And then it all came to a head last weekend when Drake dropped Family Matters, and Kendrick responded with What came first?
Yeah.
What came first?
616
in LA or Meet the Grams?
616 came first.
616 in LA. Meet the Grams. Was that before Family Matters?
No, it was Meet the Grams, and then Not Like Us, and then The Heart Part 6.
So you get
first person shooter Euphoria. Like that. Hold on. First person shooter like that. Euphoria.
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Tailor-made.
Push-ups, yeah.
Push-ups and tailor-made. Kendrick responded with 616 in LA, Meet the Grams. There we go.
Yeah.
And then Drake responded with No, god damn it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I think it's
you're right. I got it. I got it right here. Okay. So we started like that, and then went to push-ups, and then tailor-made.
Yep.
And then Euphoria.
Yep.
616 in LA.
Yep.
Family Matters.
Thank you.
There you go.
Meet the Grams.
There we go. There we
and
go.
Then
Meet
Not
the
Like
Grams
Us.
is like an hour.
Yeah, and then Not Like Us, and then The Heart Part 6.
Yeah. Wow. First off, this is, and now I'm putting my rapper cap on here. This is probably the biggest hip hop feud that we've seen in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We probably not seen nothing like this.
Past 2 decades,
I doubt we're going to see anything like this. This is probably the biggest feud since Biggie and Pac, for real.
Yeah, no, I agree.
There's a lot to unpack, bro. There's a lot to unpack. So I don't know where y'all want to start with all this.
So we just got to make sure that we leave enough time to do our draft picks here at the end.
We got it.
I just want to say the main thing that I'm going to say, and then you two can really take the reins on it. I mean, I think anybody who has listened to all of it, it's pretty clear, you know, that Drake got spanked a little bit. He got spanked a little bit.
A little bit.
I'll go for it.
But the thing that's funny to me about it is the first couple songs. Oh yes, they're a little bit corny from both of them, because the disses were like about people's height.
So that part of the beef for me was like you're talking about push-ups and Euphoria, right? Yeah. So those two parts of the beef for me felt like warning shots. Like, you don't want to keep this going. Like, both of them were just like, you don't want to keep doing this. Stop. And they were both kind of doing the same thing. Like, don't do that. Like, we're good. Don't push this further. And they both did. So that's how.
Let me tell y'all what it was. Let me tell y'all what it was. And I'm not saying neither of y'all are. If you just not tapped into the history of rap beef, normally it's just supposed to be some good old-fashioned friendly competition for the sport type shit.
Sure.
Which is why we got Euphoria. Euphoria like that. Very friendly. You're short. Well, you're not, just little friendly shit.
Sure.
But peppered in those songs, Kendrick Lamar specifically, peppered amongst all the cute little jabs, Kendrick is telling Drake, hey, listen, we can keep it. We can go this way with it. Or we can go that way with it. If you say any of these things, we're going to go left and it's not going to be cute no more.
No.
But if you don't want to go that route, cool. We can keep saying that we short and we light skin. We can keep doing that. So it was, it was just like little goofy, like, you're the fucking size 7. Yeah. But underneath all that, Kendrick is saying, we can do this if you want to, but you're not gonna like how far I take it.
Right. So, even like the Taylor Swift things and Taylor Made to me were like, okay, because it's like, okay, yeah, Kendrick moved his album, but so did you, bro, for the same reason. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean?
It very much started out.
I thought Taylor Made was very good. I loved the beat. I definitely love that beat. But at the same time, let me tell you what I liked about Taylor Made though. Before, and this is before Kendrick gave us what we gave us. Drake brought up a really good point that I agreed with at the time, which is, throughout the years, anytime Kendrick calls Drake out and says, hey, come outside, and Drake says, all right, I'm outside, now what? Kendrick totally disappears.
Goes away.
We don't know where the fuck he's at. He just goes radio silent. And Taylor Made was Drake saying, especially that I really like that bar where he was like, nah, you're not gonna do that this time. I liked that a lot. Because that's how I felt. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar, me being an artist, I've been heavily influenced by Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar. So just I wasn't a fan of it. Just felt like a pattern at that point where it's like you call him out, and then when he's like, all right, I'm ready, you are nowhere to be found for like 5 years. So I did like that Drake, basically addressed that and was like, bro, you're not gonna do that this time. I'm waiting. Unfortunately for Drake, he got what he wanted. But he got what he wanted. The thing that I think the thing about this whole thing, because I've been talking about this with Sheila for like ever. The thing that shocked me about this whole thing, the most shocking thing, it's not the accusations, it's not the record, the records just dropping at the times that they did. It's how Drake moved throughout this whole thing, because we've seen how he moved, in the past in rap beef. Like we've seen how he moved with Meek Mill, we've seen how he moved with Common, like we've seen that, and it was just very like he knew what to do. In this one, he moved very arrogantly. It was almost like he underestimated Kendrick. Not even almost, he definitely underestimated Kendrick. And it was just like he just in his mind just felt like, I'm gonna get him out the way, just like I got all these other guys out the way.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is all the stuff that Drake said and did in those songs would have worked on any other rapper. I don't think that shit, and we saw it don't work on a guy who's adjacent to you in terms of success in the same field that you are in.
Yeah.
And that was the most shocking part to me. Just the number of mistakes that he made throughout this whole thing. Just, a guy just at the top like Drake is it was very sloppy. I was very unfamiliar with that side of him. I just never, and I don't even think this is biased. Drake stands will say it's biased, but like Kendrick sunned him every step of the way. If we had a scorecard, because I mean, how many diss tracks was dropped like in total? Like 8?
I want to say 8 or 9.
I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Like I think it's 0 and 9 in terms of Drake and Kendrick, and it's not because of the bars. It's not like anything specifically. It's just Kendrick's angles, how he moved. Mm-hmm. I think he overwhelmed the fuck out of Drake with tracks. I think Kendrick was just way more prepared than Drake. He overwhelmed Drake. He came with hits when he needed to come with hits. He came with raps when he needed to come with raps. It was just every way that you could attack somebody like Drake, he did that. And I just don't think Drake was ready for that.
Can you specify what you mean by Drake making mistakes?
When he dropped Family Matters, he thought that was his big bomb. The domestic violence accusations and saying that, the day free shit, although very shitty situations. I don't think telling if and Nick, you've seen me in rap beefs before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you and me are in a rap beef and I have a lot of shit on you, but the extent of what you have on me is you beat your girl and your kid ain't yours. Telling people on the track that the kid ain't mine, I don't think that's enough to get me the fuck out of here. If anything, I think that just develops sympathy for me.
A little bit.
I don't think most people are going to be like, ha ha, fuck you, your kid's not yours. No one's going to react like that. I also think that although domestic violence is horrific, there's too many examples in the music industry where we've seen guys, get accused of domestic violence and sometimes proven domestic violence, and they still have pretty flourishing careers. So when Drake dropped Family Matters, by the way, great fucking song, bro, because hot fucking damn, bro.
I love that song.
From start to finish, he smoked that. Mm-hmm. But the thing was, even in that song, Drake started off in the beef saying, I can do this all day with you. We can go back and forth all day. By the time he got to Family Matters, mind you, at this point, Kendrick done told him, bro, I know some shit about you, and if you keep going the way you're going, it's gonna get out. By Family Matters, Drake's saying, after this, I'm going on vacation. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. That is not what you said in the beginning of this. But Drake's doing that in Family Matters. He thought that he had him with that. Mm-hmm. Because again, that is Drake at his best. That's the best rapping we've heard Drake do in a while. If Drake dropped that record on anybody else, they would have been done. Right? There's nothing else to do. So that was one mistake. By the time we get to not to mention he kept dissing a lot. A lot of rappers came at him. but he gave a lot of smoke to a lot of people when he should have really just been focusing strictly on Kendrick. I like that he packed. I like that he got A$AP Rocky the fuck out of there. I like that. I like that. You know what I mean? But like, you didn't at that time. You really didn't need to say nothing to Rick Ross. At that, you really didn't need to say nothing to Weeknd. Although I do like that he got Rocky the fuck out of here. You really didn't need to say nothing to Rocky at that time. Just focus on that. So that was another mistake in my eyes. Also, by Heart Part, was it Heart Part 6? Was it Heart Part 6? Yeah, Heart Part 6. It was probably the most blaring mistakes he made. Just too many times he expressed like he made statements and allegations, and he was clearly misinformed. The mother eye line, you know, where he talks about Kendrick being sexually abused. Because I myself thought that, you know, that happened. I thought I heard that correctly, but shouts out at J.O. He corrected us. That's not what happened in the song. Kendrick said that he wasn't abused. As a matter of fact, Kendrick told his mom, asked him, you know, did your cousin touch you? And Kendrick said no. And his mom didn't believe him, but he said, you know, I never lied about that. So Drake clearly didn't listen to the song, much like a lot of people didn't listen to the song. He just made a lot of mistakes that I just never seen him make in a setting like this.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. I think the biggest thing for me going into this is like I am like compared to both these two, like I'm a huge fan of both of these guys, but as far as me being tuned into hip hop, I kind of fell off maybe like 3-4 years ago. So really the only person I really listen to is Drake and maybe some other things here and there. So I'm a little tapped out with stuff like that. But when Kendrick does drop, I do listen to it. So I did have a little bit of Drake bias, but I didn't let that affect my vision of the whole thing. I just figured at some point, I definitely had Drake losing right before Family Matters dropped.
Oh, thank you. And the Pharrell shit was corny.
The Pharrell shit was corny.
I never liked that. I never thought that shit was fly. Maybe it's definitely, you know, my Virginian bias popping out. But like even when in the 21 Savage album he did where he said that he melted Pharrell's chains down, didn't fucking like that. Didn't like seeing you know, him with Pharrell's. I just thought all that shit was fucking corny. It just didn't hit my eyes right. Didn't like seeing that shit. Thank you.
So I mean, track by track wise, I still think Family Matters is my favorite song of the whole thing.
Family Matters is definitely up there.
Yeah, like Not Like Us is a fucking banger. Don't get me fucking wrong. Not Like Us is fucking insane.
Listen,
and
anybody who I saw a couple Drake fans try to say, yeah, y'all know that beat was whack. No, the fucking ain't.
What?
No, the fucking ain't.
Oh, that's what I was gonna
say. He went crazy on Not Like Us.
That's what I was gonna say, right?
That shit was crazy, bro.
So me personally, I'm
nuts on Not Like Us.
I feel like I'm a Drake stan in this like fight here, but I never let that, you know, kind of sway in different ways. Like, bro, like when Kendrick got his fucking shots in, he got his fucking shots in. When he got a mustard beat and killed that shit and did all this other shit, like Kendrick was smoking Drake.
He smoked that, bro. He
for a long time, bro.
He bodied that.
Yeah,
and with a mustard beat, bro, that was the most Compton shit you could do.
Yeah.
Get mustard to make the beat. This is where my Kendrick not stanism, but this is where me as a Kendrick fan jumps out. He dissed him on a Cardo Got Wings beat. Cardo's another Cali producer. Cardo Got Wings. Then he came out with what was it? 616 in LA, which I think part of it was produced by Taylor. No, not that one. 616 in LA, I think. Taylor Swift's producer.
Jack Atnoff,
yeah. He made that. He went and got a Taylor Swift producer on that. Then Meet the Grams, my favorite producer of all time, and in my opinion, the best producer of all time, The Alchemist. Then fucking really sealed it up by getting Mustard to do Not Like Us, bro. He beat the fuck out of Drake, and I'm not. That's not biased, bro. He whooped that boy's ass.
I say all that to say
that boy's ass.
The stands really made this beef really annoying.
Oh,
because
it was annoying, bro. It was
Twitter's like Kendrick's side and Drake's side were equally as fucking annoying because
both sides, bro.
Kendrick's side didn't want to concede. Drake's side didn't want to concede. Everyone wanted to defend their guy. It was so fucking. It's like, bro, like let this shit just fucking play out and fucking relax, bro. Because
bro,
everyone was fucking jumping on the fucking. Nah, Kendrick didn't do that. Fucking and Drake didn't do that. It's like,
are we talking about Drake and Kendrick, or are we talking about WWE and AEW here?
Literally, for real, it's the same thing.
But yeah, that I think he just beat Drake at his own game, especially with Not Like Us. He made a diss into a fucking banger, and like even just with Not Like Us alone, he really checked all the boxes. Like he gave us a smash. That video's coming. Make no mistake about that.
Hey, listen, he made fucking a pedophile banger somehow. I don't know.
He made a smash about. I don't even know you could do that, bro.
How do you do
he made a hit out of calling somebody a pedophile. He gave us a little bit of history. He gave us a little bit of a history lesson.
This man said he made a pedophile banger,
bro.
If there
lover boys,
you ever think about like
what
phrases that have never ever been uttered in the history of man? That's probably it right there.
Ever. Yeah, it is.
He made a pedophile banger. That's nobody has ever said that before.
No.
Now, let me tell you. Oh, another thing that bugs me about the Drake stands. The Heart Part 6. The Heart Part 6, right? People love to say, there are a lot of people out there that are saying, okay, Kendrick, but you didn't address the allegations that he has on you. You don't do that in that fucking situation.
No.
You don't say shit because in the internet's eyes, if you respond, you're guilty.
And that's what Drake did.
Am I tripping on that, y'all?
And that's what Drake did.
In the internet's eyes, if you say something, you're guilty. Not only did he say something, let's just focus on the pedophile shit.
Yeah.
Not only did Drake say something, not only did he address that, it's what he said that just made me go, you're a fucking idiot, bro. He says, if I did some shit like that, I would have been arrested.
Yeah. I read that and I was like, what?
What?
Yeah. That was a weird fucking response.
And Drake fans, when they heard that, they said, see? Come on, bro.
No, bro.
That's good enough for y'all.
Word.
That's good enough. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. When he said that, I
don't think that's gonna hold up in the court of law.
We doing streaming. I know we talked about it. I'm sorry, Hammy. I love you. When he said that nigga lost. You bugging, bro. That's crazy.
I don't think that's gonna hold up in a court of law. Well, he said he didn't though. But he didn't get arrested for it. So what are you talking about? What?
Y'all remember when OJ dropped that book? If I did do it.
Yeah, right.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, nah, but
did y'all see the Zach Fox tweet where Zach Fox was like, somebody call you a sex offender? What you gonna say? Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
They getting mad at here, bro.
Yeah, nah, so Drake lost. Drake completely lost.
Yeah.
This is probably the first time Drake lost just straight up, I'll say. Because
I think Push was pretty definitive too, but I think the reason why it's not as blaring is because you and I know who Pusha T is.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about he's more. We don't give a fuck about that. We know what Push can do. So to guys like you and me, we know Push whooped his ass, right?
Yes.
But to a more casual fan, they might say, "Nah, Drake got him."
So well, here's my actual personal take on the Push thing is that Jay Prince copped him out of that. As maybe he should have, because God knows what Drake was going to say on that Pusha T reply.
Man,
so
even I ain't buying that bullshit. Because what the fuck could he say worse than you got a hidden kid to Pusha T? What could he say to Pusha T that would be damning to Pusha T?
I don't know, but somebody does, and that's what I want. That's what I would say. I'd like to know what would have happened if that would have happened.
Man,
so that's why I say, like, I think Jay Prince bailed him out of that beef, which is why, like, he still lost. I'm not saying he won or anything. I'm saying there's a potential there, but we don't get to see it. So
let me tell you what I think with that.
Yeah.
Because these allegations that Kendrick are making against Drake have been following Drake for a very long time.
That's true too.
I think that did Jay Prince call Drake? Yes, because I think Jay Prince said himself that he called Drake.
Yeah, he did.
I think Jay Prince knew something. I think Jay Prince knew because what was the last thing that Push said at the end of Story of Adidon, Nick? What's the last time?
It's gonna be a surgical summer.
He had more to say.
Down layers, yeah.
He had more to say.
Right.
So if I'm subscribing to the theory that Jay Prince called Drake, I think that Jay Prince wanted to get ahead of that before Push said more.
That's true too.
That's
so like I'm saying, so I think Jay Prince ultimately bailed Drake out of that beef. Mm-hmm. So like again, I would have liked to see that back and forth and just been like, okay, maybe Drake does have something on Push. We don't know, but this stuff would have came out then. What we know now, aka what Kendrick's been saying, also what's been the kind of the story about Drake forever. Right.
I was talking to my boy Omar. Shouts out Omar the Group, but he called me. We were on the phone for like a while, and I remember he was talking to me. I remember he was saying something like, he said something to the effect of like, after the Push shit, because Drake did lose that shit with Push. He lost.
Yeah, he did. No, he did.
After the Push shit, a guy like Drake taking a loss like that to somebody quote unquote lesser than Push, and when I say lesser, I think in the public eye is what I mean.
Yeah.
But losing to somebody like Pusha T, you can't lose again. Even if you are Drake, you can't lose again. Yes, you are always going to be Drake. You always going to make bangers. That's a given. But you can't lose again. So now here you are with this Kendrick shit. I think his best bet would have been to ignore it. But
ignore the accusations you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, not even ignore his accusations. I think when Kendrick, I think it starts with not like that. I think that Drake.
Oh, ignore it completely.
Ignore it completely. But the minute that you engage with it, now you in there. And now that's another loss on your belt, and it's a big loss.
Yeah, it is. Man. I think I kind of agree. I think if he had just made that decision right then and there, yes, we would not have gotten this amazing shit, but we also wouldn't be screaming certified pedophile wop 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 in the club. So this is a how does this affect your fandom of both people, Con?
It don't affect, well, just in terms of just like Drake as a Drake in a competitive setting, I'm always gonna look at him differently.
That's true.
That's never gonna change. But like aside from that, I mean, if he drops some shit, if it's a slap, I'm still gonna play it.
Yeah.
So outside that, it don't really change much for me. But yeah, like from just a competitive standpoint, like the big three shit is completely done because Kendrick got Cole and Drake the fuck out of here. Which another thing is, we were all like, me personally, let me speak for me. A lot of people were. I know I was specifically like really, really disappointed in Cole for backing out. Mm-hmm. Especially when Cole's been telling us for like 6 years. Yeah, I'll smoke the fuck out of any rapper that say something. Mm-hmm. And then you respectfully bowed out. It was just very disappointing to hear. I hear his music differently now when he gets in that bag. But after seeing everything that's unfolded, and I said this before, I felt like, matter of fact, we did see something. I felt like before we got that report on Schoolboy Q, that when Cole, like that Kendrick made a phone call or got a hold of Cole somehow and was like, hey, dog, we know you can rap. I'm rocking with you. We know you got bars. But here's the thing. That's your man's, right? And I know that you cool with just doing some friendly competition shit. That's your man's. I don't like this motherfucker. I don't like him. And everything I'm about to say is about to be way past rap. You my man, so I'm giving you the courtesy of letting you know ahead of time. You might want to get out the way. And then we get that report that says Schoolboy Q was the one that approached Cole and was like, hey, bro, he about to go crazy. I want to get out the way. Yeah.
Which, so like for Cole's thing, doing all that, like as a fan, I sympathize with it because it's like, and I even understand it in a way, like, yeah, you get the fuck out the way when this shit's going on.
Yeah, no, like my opinion has changed now. After everything unfolded, I can see why he would have backed up.
I still wish he didn't do it, but I understand completely why he would have done it. I don't want to be in the middle
especially
of this.
if he's not in that headspace like they are. Especially
I don't want to be in the middle of
him
shit.
To just do that.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the middle of shit. This shit's deeper than fucking rap and shit. Like we're calling people pedophiles.
Cole just wanted to have a little fun. You know what I mean? Just a little fun. And Kendrick was like, this ain't that, dog.
Like your last shit was boring. Yeah, well, your friend's a pedophile. Like, you know what? I'm out of here.
went 0 to 100.
Whoa.
Hey, what happened, bro? Talk about your album. You said that shit, bro. Respectfully bow out. I'm good, bro.
You're short. Yeah, well, you fuck kids, so
yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think when the Hard Part 6 dropped, I really do. That was Drake. That was Drake saying, "Yo, you got it, bro."
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
Are we gonna talk about the shooting,
bro? Okay, my theory is it's not.
I don't know what to say about that
at all.
I don't know what to say about that because the details we have gotten, to me, it's still kind of muddy. Like, and I definitely don't want to sit here and say that it has something to do with everything that's been going on between these two. Like, I just don't want to say that. So I'm not sure what to make of that right now. Maybe when we get more details, I'll be ready to revisit it.
My theory about those things is one of two things, and I think the first one is has a little more weight to it than the other one. Sure. I think the first one is that fans are just eccentric. And they wanted to
that was my
show out for social media, so they showed up to Drake's house.
They did it to Joe Budden.
Yeah,
Joe Budden. That's what I feel like happened. The second thing is that I actually believe it's someone from Weeknd's camp because apparently that was people in Weeknd's camp were involved. I'm not going to put that.
Yeah, they said it was the Weeknd bodyguard that got.
It's like Cash XO or something like that. I don't know who that a manager or something. I don't know, but that's what I heard was more so involved. But again, I don't know anything about. I'm not going to say that that's what happened. That's something I heard. I'm more of the belief that fans just went. I don't think Kendrick sent anybody. I don't think anyone really sent anybody. I think fans just wanted to show out for fucking TikTok and Instagram and social media and shit, and they just thought this shit was funny.
Yeah,
and
add some more fuel to the fire.
Shit, yeah, they just escalated that shit, bro.
I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
You're good. Yeah. It fucking sucks as a Drake fan to like hear this shit for real, because it's like, you know, how do you go about this? It's like what we were talking about, fucking, you know. Okay, so I want to start by saying I don't believe anything until there's actually a fucking trial or documentary or something like that, in like real hardcore facts to back up things that Kendrick has been saying about Drake. I'm not believing anything until something like that happens.
Yeah.
That being said, it's kind of the same way we felt about the Nickelodeon shit, where it's like everything I like is being fucked up. By shit like this, and it's like it really sucks, and it's kind of sad because like I just said, Drake's one of the only artists I really listen to anymore. And not saying it's true, but if it was true, that's really upsetting because it's like, God damn, bro. Like, one more thing that gets ruined by people being assholes and people being fucking gross. And you know, so it's like, again, I don't believe it, but I'm saying if that were to go that way, it'd be really upsetting.
The only thing that really makes me question it, because I almost kind of compare that to the whole shit with Vince McMahon. Like,
exactly.
It comes out and everybody's like, oh, well, you know, there's no proof. And it's like, yeah, but we've been hearing this shit forever. Like, it's not like Kendrick's the first person to say something like that.
Do you need?
How many people need to say stuff like this for you to go, maybe it's not, we're not just messing around with it, you know?
So Sheila's been enjoying this whole thing, and she's definitely got a few takes that she would like to share.
Okay.
Do it.
More so about this topic specifically, like I can understand, you know, giving the benefit of the doubt until proof comes out. But unfortunately, with this kind of information, the truth doesn't come out until so many years later. And even though people speak out at the time it's happening, like Bill Cosby, like Nickelodeon, like when the whole Millie Bobby Brown thing was going on with Drake, like there's just so many different things that come out as it's happening, and people dismiss it for fake news or, you know, trying to slander that person instead of actually looking into it.
Just look at that in real life. You know, I mean, women bring that kind of shit up all the time in real life, and people just push it to the side. Well, there's no proof. Well, what?
Which is why it was
That's crazy.
It's so tone deaf for Drake to come out with something and say, well, prove it.
I would have been arrested.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's if you even gave a fuck about women to begin with, or knew what was going on, or was tapped into the point where you even understood the man versus bear conversation, then you would know that particular response is so tone deaf and makes you look guilty.
And problematic, bro.
And problematic. And even if you didn't, if you didn't do it, that's not the response. You know,
that's a horrible response, bro.
So
and like we as men, like, you know, probably don't think of that immediately, but just consider being a female fan of Drake, and then that's what he comes out with. You know what I mean? Like, oh, prove it. Like,
and that's why during this whole situation,
I'm sorry, bro, but like when someone says you touch kids, you prove it.
Prove it.
What?
Yeah, nah.
What?
Nuh-uh. No, I don't. And that was the whole. That's what that whole song was. But it's like I know the joke is, and Nick said it too. I was on the phone with Kat one day, and we were talking about this, and I was so excited about it. And Nick was like, "You're not even like really tapped into rap like that, but you hate Drake, so obviously you really like shit."
Right.
No, I've hated Drake from day one because he is a groomer to me. And although there isn't necessarily evidence out there, there's enough evidence to know that he's participating in patterns that
he's very weird.
It's very odd, unsettling behavior.
Right. He participates in patterns that later on come out as documentaries, like the Epstein stuff and the
Surviving R. Kelly
and stuff. So it's like, you know, how can you defend that in that such a tone deaf way, you know?
And especially when it comes to celebrities like him too. I mean, you know, how many of these people, they have so much money?
Yeah.
You know,
the last singer
just gets pushed under the rug, or something.
Singer that came out that was accused of this and said, "If I did it, I would have been to jail." Where is he right now? Y'all good?
Yeah, right. Which is, I will put it that way is so wild. Like, what does that mean? Are you saying that there's always a cop around every time a kid gets touched inappropriately? Because
the memes and jokes alone, I've been thoroughly entertained. There was one, I might have sent it to you. I don't know. There was one. It was from a Dave Chappelle stand-up where you know, he was talking about Kendrick, right? Well,
the best comedian of all time per our bracket.
So it was a clip of an old Chappelle stand-up, and you know, the context was like somebody was like, you know, Kendrick fans when they hear the domestic violence accusations, and it's Chappelle, and he's like, I don't think he did it, but you know what? Even if he did do it, you know what I mean? Oh, bro, I was on the floor, bro. The memes are hilarious.
Oh man.
But yeah, no.
And I mean, it's like that with celebrities all the time too. I mean, how many, you know, celebrities have we seen like be proven to be just absolute pieces of shit, you know, and then just have fans of them go, yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's
There's still R. Kelly fans running around, bro.
Yeah.
Still R. Kelly fans running around.
The problem is a lot bigger than that, because the proof doesn't show up until the volume is either the volume of people coming out with that is so overwhelming that you can't ignore it anymore, or the evidence that finally surfaces is so damning that you can't ignore it.
Yeah.
And until that happens, you're not going to look at that celebrity with any kind of, you know, with you're still going to look at them with this.
You're not going to be objective.
You know, you're not going to be objective.
Yeah.
And even I'm gonna bring up Chris Brown, because that's another artist that I cannot stand and haven't been able to look at the same since what happened with Rihanna. But it's like, okay, then that happens, and then it's forgivable 10 years later, 5 years later. Like,
it's the same shit in wrestling. Like, I can't look at Chris Jericho the same. You know, I can't look at like Kane the same after all the shit that he started doing once he became like
Zach Wentz. I can't look at Zach Wentz the same. I'm surprised. I was shocked to see him back in Impact.
Sure.
Yeah. Not to be political, but you know, back to rap.
No, I mean, it is part of that.
Hip-hop, yay.
All right, so final question, then we're gonna move on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think told Shawn Michaels about this?
Between the two of them?
No. I mean, like, who on the roster said, "Hey, Shawn"?
Oh,
Mello.
Yeah, Mello was my first thought too.
Mello or Trick.
Mello and Trick. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It would not shock me if HBK was just tapped in already.
Where do you think?
Something tells me he is, but because like completely unrelated. You remember when like JBL was doing commentary on SmackDown for a while?
Mm-hmm.
I used to say JBL listens to rap and he listens to current rap because if you go back and you listen to his commentary, he was always making hip hop references and he was doing it correctly and he was just, it would just sounded natural. It didn't sound forced. I feel like, and I can't prove it, Michaels gives me that same vibe for some reason, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I found out that HB Shizzle was actually sitting back on Spotify and he's just a Kendrick Lamar fan, that would only make me a bigger fan of his. I'm just gonna say it.
A dead giveaway for me is the fact that he calls himself HB Shizzle. Like I know fans have been calling him that, but like the fact that he calls himself HB Shizzle, I'm like, bro, you listen to something, bro.
Yeah,
you listen to something.
Yeah, but he started calling himself that like 10 years after that kind of thing.
Doesn't matter, bro. He knows. Listen, bro, I would not be surprised if Shawn Michaels was a Roddy Ricch fan. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be shocked in the slightest. I think that he's tapped in.
I do want to say one last thing.
I think we need to call. I'm sorry, Nick, but I think we need to call Sean out now and tell him to post his Spotify playlist.
Tap in, bro. No, don't. Yeah. I don't want to see a Spotify playlist. Show me your Dat Piff playlist, Sean. Let me see what you got in Dat Piff. Let me see how often you go to live mixtape, Sean.
Yeah,
that'll tell me.
I do want to say the last thing about is the a little bit of hypocrisy from Metro Boomin when we saw those old tweets pop back up.
Oh boy,
that shit was gross. Because Metro Boomin had a lot of crazy shit when he was like 19.
That he was actively deleting the tweets. We were watching him delete the tweets in real time.
Yeah, and he said some like crazy shit. Like the most glaring one was something along the lines of like someone replied to him saying something like, "She's only 16," and he was like, "I'll beat the case." He said that at 19 years old,
bro.
Like it's like, and I was saying, bro, it's like it's one thing when you're like freshly 18, like you're gonna be into girls that are 17, 16 because you went to school with them. That makes total sense. But when you're literally been an adult for an entire year and then some, when you're 19, bro, you got to get out of that shit, bro.
Yeah. We were having a conversation with some people about that in like one of the group chats, and they were. I forgot what they said, bro, but like they were basically trying to like shoot bail to that, and me and Nick specifically were like, "Nah, that's fucking weird."
Nah, dude, that's weird. That's like because I'm not shooting a bail for a 19-year-old man, bro. Like some of the cases where it's just like, oh yeah, when you're 19, you're just kind of fucking around. It's like, yeah, you're fucking around and like stealing from Walmart. You're not fucking around and like fucking on 15-year-olds, bro. That's not cool. That's weird, not fucking cool at all, bro.
That's weird.
Like
even at that time that it was done, bro. If you were 19 and you was like it was even implied that you were doing some shit like that, I don't give a fuck who you are. Your friends are gonna look at you and say, "Bro, what you doing?"
Yeah. If your real friends will, at least.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not shooting bail on because he was 19. That shit.
High school alone, bro. High school alone. If you were a senior and your friends saw you with a freshman, they'd be like, "Dog, what are you doing?"
That's weird. That's weird. Yeah.
So one more question about this, and then we'll move on.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think we're done now? We're not getting any more?
I think we're done. I think Drake kind of called it on Instagram today. Actually, he kind of said something along the lines of, "All right, so summer vibes." He said something like, "It was fun. Summer vibes up next," or something like that. So I'm assuming he's releasing music or something.
I don't think they're done. I think they're done for now. I'll say that. I think
they're done with this interaction, but I think they'll probably still take shots at each other. I'll say that. Sure. I think they'll always be taking shots at each other for as long as they live. As long as they're recording music, I think they'll take shots at each other.
Yeah.
What we've gotten over the last few weeks, that's done.
Or until Drake goes to jail.
Or until Drake goes to jail. For sure. Yeah. That one.
All right.
That was great.
So
that was good.
We restarted this podcast. We decided, obviously we're not just a wrestling podcast anymore. We're talking about other stuff. But we also, our main thing is March Madrip. But we decided we wanted to do some more brackets because they're fun. Mm-hmm. And I like doing them. And I like debating about stuff.
Me too.
So we did our comedian one. Did we do another one? Am I bugging, or did we have?
We
one
only
more?
did. Well, I mean, we done Mad Drip and comedians. We haven't done anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet though. We're coming.
So we decided that we're gonna start one tonight. We're gonna do a little drafting, and tonight we're gonna go with best candies.
Ooh.
So round of 32, as usual, which means that each of us is going to get we're going to get 5 draft picks, and we have a bye, which I should have found this before to find.
That is
number. I got it, bro. I got it.
I got a whole key for you, my bro.
The old Hershey's chocolate bar. I mean, it's a standard.
We gotta bring this up before we start this bracket.
Okay.
Sean, you gotta tell everybody your preface about candy.
I hate chocolate. I fucking hate chocolate. Chocolate's disgusting.
Oh,
he's not
chocolate candy. Chocolate candy. Chocolate candy. Like chocolate cereal, chocolate milk. Sure, chocolate candy is fucking disgusting to me.
So we have that to deal with, which I forgot about when we talked about this.
Absolutely despise it.
But that's where we are with the. I think you're muted, bro.
Oh yeah, you're muted.
Hambone, you're muted.
Ham, you're muted, bro. Ham,
you're muted.
You're muted.
Oh shit, sorry. So I think the easy fix to that, Nick, is once we all do our drafts and you come up with the matchups, it's got to be chocolate versus chocolate. He's got to pick something.
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
I'll opt out at that point.
You got to pick something, bro.
Something specifically about chocolate like in candy form that like I'm not even trying to be dramatic when I say it. Like I'm on the verge of throwing up when I eat it, bro.
Okay.
Something that I don't like
interesting.
That do not like it. But like if you give me like chocolate cereal, Cocoa Puffs, the Cocoa Crispy cereal, I'll eat that all day. You know what I mean? Chocolate milk, I'll drink that all day. But chocolate in candy form, it does not do it for me.
I'm gonna be honest, Con, in the couple years that we've known each other, I think that's the weirdest thing about you that I've learned so far.
It is.
You're fine with chocolate in any other way, but a chocolate candy is gonna make you puke.
Nah, bro. Like milk chocolate specifically too, bro. Like
I hear you on that one. I've grown to like dark chocolate better as I've gotten older, especially like Cat likes dark chocolate better. So
Sheila loves dark chocolate.
Yeah. So exactly.
Wink.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, clip that.
You got that one. That's funny.
All right, so how are we doing this, Nick? Who's going first?
I think it's my turn to go first, so we really need to determine who goes going second.
Okay. How are we doing that?
Who wants to go second?
I'll go second. That's fine.
All right, but sounds good to me. I think I am going to take with my number 1 pick. I am gonna go.
If you can, Nick, since you've got it up, tell me which slide it is first.
Exactly. Number 37.
Okay.
Reese's.
Oh,
that is one of my favorite ones of all time. I'm a sucker for chocolate and peanut butter.
This is in the slides?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
It's in headlines.
Gotcha.
Yep. And
Nick a murderer.
Why? You know peanut butter fan either? Oh, right. Because Sheila is allergic to peanut.
Damn.
Yeah. We had a big peanut scare during our Ocean City trip.
Oh man, that was really
bullshit. That was bullshit.
About that at all.
That was fucking bullshit.
I forgot to bring that shit up at all.
Real quick, we're gonna tap back into this. So we go to Ocean City for Nick's birthday. We go to the seafood restaurant. Kat, shouts out to Kat. She orders the Brussels sprouts, right?
They put walnuts on the Brussels sprouts.
In typical fashion, they decide, let's spice it up and put something in there that has no business being in there. Why not? They put walnuts in there.
Yeah, it was like cooked in walnuts, which I've never seen, and we didn't even think of when we were like, hey, Sheila, try these. Like, why would we think of something like that? Why would that even occur in someone's mind that there might be walnuts? And you could see there was like a crunch or something along the edges of but I'm thinking that's breading or something. Like, not fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and so like we finally got them the restaurant because Sheila's like, kind of like her tongue is like swelling up and stuff like that. And so we're like, shit. And then we finally got them to tell us like, yeah, it's a new menu thing that we decided to put walnuts on the fucking Brussels sprouts. And we're like, all right, that's fucking weird because it definitely doesn't mention it any fucking where.
Yeah, like of all things, like one of the biggest fucking food allergies, and you're just gonna throw it on there.
Let's just throw that in there.
Throw it on there.
Fuck of it.
Yeah, let's just do that.
You fucking dickheads.
What the fuck, dude? Yeah.
Put it on the menu, which was the biggest thing. It wasn't on the menu that there were walnuts in it.
No, it had no mention of walnuts anywhere. Like, the little fine print where it'll tell you all the stuff that's kind of in it. Nothing. No part of that.
Some fucking bullshit, bro.
I guess we're just done with raisins then, huh? Moving on to walnuts now.
I was thinking of raisins too, bro. I said the same shit. I'm like, first y'all want to put raisins and potato salad. Now y'all want to put fucking nuts and Brussels sprouts. Y'all gotta stop, bro.
Walnuts is not a spice. Just fucking use a spice.
Stop,
bro. Spices.
Y'all couldn't stop at the balsamic vinaigrette and the salt and pepper. No, y'all just had to go all the fucking way and put some shit like nuts in there. Man, fucking all right, well, yeah, bro. Back to the bracket. All
right, so Nick with a big one.
Yes. They had to show up in the bracket.
Con, do you have a pick, or do you want me to go?
I sure do. I got a first draft pick.
What number?
Heavy hitter. Damn. This is number, I guess, slide 45. Slide 45. I'm rocking with Starburst. They have never.
Oh no, that's not Starburst at all.
Starburst is probably my favorite candy.
Starburst should be.
They're gonna be further than that.
Starburst is 47.
47.
Is that right?
7. Bam.
I got you.
My shit.
Starburst. Good choice. Good choice.
So, what's your favorite?
So, yep. Let's do it. What's the favorites?
Starburst, Jolly Ranchers are my top. Oh, Starburst, Jolly Ranchers.
No.
Starburst. Favorite Starburst.
What? Yeah.
I like the original. Like the original's dope.
No, we're saying of the four.
Colors. Okay, I'm thinking you're asking me like
strawberry, cherry, lemon, orange. What's your favorite?
Okay. Give me a minute here.
Okay.
So with Starburst, and I don't know if we're gonna have the same conversation about Jolly Ranchers because I had a debate with Johnny about Jolly Ranchers and their flavors. But just with this, right now, if I'm picking a preference, I like the all quote unquote the all red pack because they just got the best flavors. My least favorite is strawberry, but I'll still eat strawberry, but it's just my least favorite of the bunch. Cherry is by far my favorite.
Okay.
Cherry. Okay, so the red one. I'm a big orange guy.
Okay.
Orange, or as a kid, orange was my number one.
Orange is my shit.
Yeah, orange is I like red. Red is my shit.
I am strawberry is my number one, but I'm gonna say this: every single flavor that Starburst has ever made is delicious.
Yeah,
I agree.
Don't come out here if you're one of those motherfuckers that comes out here about I don't like lemon candy. The lemon ones are get the fuck out.
I don't want to hear that. Shit.
That one's good.
Get out.
Grow up. Yeah. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, grow up.
I've never had a flavor of Starburst I did not enjoy.
No, definitely not. Yeah, but orange, I definitely attracted myself to orange a little bit.
Red's my bag. Red is my bag.
Yeah. Hambone, what's your next pick, bro?
All right. So for my pick is, as far as I'm concerned, it is the best commercial chocolate out there.
Okay.
Lint truffles.
Yeah,
that is Sheila shit, bro.
That's such a big one.
Sheila likes the
it's such a big one.
The one in the dark blue bag, the dark chocolate sea salt one. She loves that shit. I used to get that all the time when we first started dating.
So, and I'm not gonna be specific on this because again, Lint. I mean, they have a million different flavors. They're all delicious.
They got a bunch.
One of my favorites is probably coconut because I love coconut stuff.
Ooh,
love the coconut
guy. You a coconut guy?
I am.
People shit on coconut, bro. Like I
love coconut, bro.
I like coconut. People shit on coconut a lot.
I had last week. I had a serious fucking craving. I had to go. There's a place here that makes a banging coconut chicken, and I had to have it.
Ooh.
Not like coconut like breaded, but like they make a coconut sauce, and I had to have it.
Oh wow,
I had to get it. I love coconut.
I like that shit, bro. I like
really good.
I like the texture and I like the flavor.
Yep.
Have you tried? Oh, did you? She wants to know if you tried the coconut Dr. Pepper. I think you saw.
I did. I did.
Oh, was that good?
I like it, but I do think that it needed more coconut flavor. It was very, very light on the coconut, but I did like it.
Sheila said, "I agree."
Yeah.
with my pick, I'm going a little niche here. A little niche.
Okay.
I'm picking number 28, Hambone. The mini M&Ms in the can, the little bottle, bro.
The one that you squeeze and it pops open.
Those shits are so much better than the actual M&Ms to me that's one of my all-time favorites right there.
So we're not going to talk about it now. We'll talk about it when we actually get into eliminations, but I have very strong opinions about M&Ms. We'll get into that later though.
Oh, okay, shit.
Okay.
Con,
you're next.
Jolly Ranchers, easily.
is it on here? Number?
It's
I'm looking for it right now.
21.
21.
Yeah, Jolly Ranchers. That's my second go-to. At one point, you would always see me with a bag. Now with these, I have specific flavors that I like, and then I have specific flavors I just don't give a fuck about. But the ones I like, I really fucking like. The two that I don't, and I had a debate with Johnny about this. Shouts out to Johnny, friend of the show.
Big John.
My three favorite flavors, and just this bag specifically, any of the other bags with different flavors, like I don't really care for. But this one, I like green apple's my number one.
Wow.
I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that response. I am sick of that reaction. Green apple is the superior flavor. I'm tired of it. Green apple, cherry, grape. Get blue raspberry, get watermelon. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Johnny had the same fucking reaction. What? Don't get me started, bro.
I like green apple, bro.
Green apple is fire. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild.
With that one.
I don't want to hear blue raspberry. Blue raspberry can eat my ass.
Listen,
I don't want to hear watermelon. Watermelon is too bland.
One of the biggest mistakes.
I'm rocking with grape. I'm rocking with cherry.
One of the biggest mistakes ever in candy history was Skittles changing from lime to green apple. Don't at me.
You didn't like the green apple?
Skittle?
It ain't better than lime, bro.
But hold on, but did you like it though?
It's all right. You know, again, green apple, like I'll eat it. I ain't gonna pick it though.
So here was the thing about the Skittles shit, right? Like I like the green apple, but like it threw me off. You know what I mean? Because I like lime. Like I like lime.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting lime. It's cool, right? Like to me, it's cool, but I'm just based off of just traditionally just eating Skittles. I'm like it just feels like it's kind of missing something. If we're being honest, I like the green apple, but just because I'm just used to the lime, I was actually happy when they switched back to lime. I was happy about that.
Yeah. All right, so my next one, I think it's going to be a dark horse. I feel like this is a candy that not a lot of people really eat or go out of their way for. I've even got some right here in front of me. Just for this, I did it.
Swedish Fish.
I've never heard of this fucking
I've never heard of that for real.
So if you like coconut, you need to go get some of these.
Got you.
They are truffles. They are almond truffles coated with sweet coconut flakes.
See, that white people go with the almond.
Delicious.
Their white people go with the almond shit again, Con.
Oh, so you don't like almond now?
Hey, look, almond tried to kill my best friend, bro.
I thought it was walnut.
Sneaking him in there. Oh yeah, it was walnut. You're right.
I'm eating one right now.
So okay, so you said it's walnut with coconut. Oh, I see it. Okay.
No, almond.
Almond with chocolate.
Coconut flakes.
That's
the next one I saw.
There's no chocolate on it.
I've never heard of that before, but that's awesome.
Yeah, that one's new to me.
Yeah, I'll have to literally before next week, before we decipher these down, I'm gonna have to try to find those and eat them. And try
they're in pretty much every grocery store. Like you've seen like the Ferrero Rochers, right? In the
those, yeah.
They're always wherever those are.
Oh, okay. I'll have to find I'll have to look for them then.
I do think though there is a nut in the middle of it. But I can't remember what it is, and I can't seem to find it on here either. But there is something crunchy in the middle. I'm pretty sure it's some sort of nut.
Okay.
But I'm going with those just because these ain't gonna win. I mean, maybe they will. Maybe y'all try them and you'll love them.
That's my thing. Is I want to try it before I say I can't let it go through the tournament. You know.
Yeah, I might have to try it.
All right, Nick.
My next one is number 53. Twizzlers. Listen, bro. I'm a big fan of fucking Twizzlers, bro.
Okay.
Not black Twizzlers, because get those shits
Black
out of here.
licorice, anything is bullshit.
That shit is awful.
Yeah.
Black licorice
is awful.
Strawberry,
fucking terrible.
I don't like the pull apart ones either. I really just like these ones. Really just the strawberry version of the licorice thing that I like a lot.
The ones with the filling. That's probably the only ones I'll eat.
Okay. I hear you.
The one that comes in like the red and yellow pack.
Yeah.
I went through a phase. Shouts out Vesta.
Yeah, no, the Twizzlers are my shit. And
Y'all
Cat
out
hates
here
them, so
eating black jelly beans. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I already don't like jelly beans, but black jelly beans especially. Get that shit the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's fucking wild. All right, Con, what you got?
All right, this one's a bit of a sleeper pick in my opinion. I'm rocking with number 49, Fruit Chews, Tootsie Rolls. That shit is
I don't think it is. That's why I put them on here.
Yeah. Hambone
I don't know anybody else that like goes out of their way to buy a bag of these.
Yeah,
bro.
I will fuck up a bag of these so much quicker than chocolate Tootsie Rolls.
Let me tell you something, Ham. I'm pleasantly surprised at that. The only ones I don't like is the vanilla ones. You can,
the vanilla ones.
Vanilla.
They're weird too. Like, why are they in a bag of Fruit Chews?
Like, all right, just white. But when I was working at Petco, I used to work at Petco. I used to have it was such a I had terrible eating habits that followed me for years. But specifically when I was working at Petco, I used to the Petco that I worked at was right next to a Giant. I think it's a Giant. And on my breaks, because we really didn't have a lot going on in there, I would just walk to the Giant and I would buy my usual haul of the Cheetos hot fries, the ones that come in that yellow bag, and the big Fruit Chews of this. And I would walk around the store and I'd eat the Fruit Chews. And because the store was falling apart and no one gave a fuck, I would just throw the wrappers on the floor. It's a trifling,
along with the vanilla ones. Just right on the floor.
Fucking habit, bro. It's a trifling fucking habit that I try to break. I still kind of do it, but like this candy right here, bro. In my opinion, because I didn't even like. Again, you're the first person I met aside from me that enjoys this candy. I always thought it was slept on. If you put a bag in front of me, bro, I lose all self-control.
Yeah. So usually I'm not able to just find bags of these. I don't know why. I've never seen them in stores.
They're in like really specific spots, bro. Like, you gotta go to specific stores. And the weird thing about them is like whatever store you're in, there's like a different version of the bag. Like Target always keeps the big 3-pound bag, and then if you go to Walmart, they have like just a regular pack. And then if you walk into like a Walgreens, they have like this bag in there.
Yeah, I dead ass. I just order them off Amazon. When I get them, when I'm like, I need these right now, get them to me the next day.
You need that fix. Yeah, these are the shit, bro. I love these. I haven't had them in a while, but again, it's because I totally lose self-control. If you put the big bag in front of me, I'll eat half the bag.
These are 100% superior to chocolate Tootsie Rolls.
Without, bro, big facts, without question.
All right, so my next pick is Gushers.
Is Gushers a candy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, bro. So your other one that you have in here too, right? Page 54. I don't know if I really.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really consider either of these.
No, okay, so I'll give you 54, but these are 100% candy.
Well, hold on, show 54.
Because like if you walk into 7-Eleven, you're gonna find these in the candy aisle.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Which I mean, you're gonna find 54 in the candy aisle too. Fruit snacks. But I mean, let's be honest. Like, what else are they? All they are is sugar. Fruit snacks are just marketed as kids snacks.
I'm with you. I'm rolling. I'm with you. But to me, that's not a candy to me.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if that's a candy, man. I mean, I hear you on the sugar thing.
There's nothing else it could be considered. What else could it be considered? Especially Gushers. I mean, they're literally just full of a sugary liquid.
Bro, I'm telling you, I agree. Just how my brain has been wired. Anytime I walk into a store and I see these with the fruit snacks, like my brain is registered to just say that ain't no candy. But the Gushers now, see, when I walk into a Target, I'm not gonna find the Gushers in the candy aisle. I'm gonna find it in the fruit snack aisle. But I'm with Gushers. I'm not buying that they're a candy. Just when you eat them, bro, it's just like they're just very much
more of a Jello.
Okay. So then here's my question. Mm-hmm. I'll let this go, but are y'all saying that we should eliminate these two from the choices?
I'm not saying eliminate the Gushers. I'm saying eliminate the fruit snacks.
Okay.
The Welch's shit. I'm saying eliminate the Welch's, but the Gushers.
Nick? Even one vote will say take these out if you tell me. Because I'll go to something else.
Okay, I'll say this. When it does come to debate Gushers over a different candy, I'm going to strictly say that the other one is a candy. The whole time.
Wait, the Welch's or the Gushers?
Well, he's picking Gushers. So I'm saying if he makes this his pick next week when we debate,
he's immediately going to vote against it. Is what he's telling me.
I'm going to vote against him because the other one is a candy.
I mean, shit. To me, Gushers is a candy because, like, I like me specifically, like, you know, the sour ones that come in the green bag. Mm-hmm. That's another one that's my kryptonite. I've left those alone. That is my shit. When I walk in 7-Eleven, they right there with the candy. And on top of that, when I eat the sour one specifically, I'm like, ain't no fucking way in hell this is a fucking fruit snack. This is the thing too.
This is the thing too. You know what it is? I am gonna let you have this. You know why? Because gummy bears and gummy worms are kind of the same shit.
Hold up. Because if you're telling me right off the bat you're going to vote against it, then I'm going to choose something else.
No. Because I'm thinking about it now. If gummy bears and gummy worms are allowed in this category, which I believe they are, and they are in here, in our choices of things, Gushers has to be a candy.
Yeah. See, I agree.
Yeah, Gushers. I'm
rolling now.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Fruit snacks. The jury's still out on.
All right, I'll give you fruit snacks. Even I paused when I put it on there, but I love me
even the presentation of the Welch's one like just doesn't give me candy vibes.
Sure,
I agree with everything you're saying about it, Ham. I agree, but just the presentation and just how my brain is wired to process that shit, it don't give me candy when I see it. Versus the Gushers, where like I'm used to seeing it with like the quote unquote fruit snacks and shit like that. But when I eat that shit, I'm like, come on, bro. I don't see the nutritional value in some Gushers.
That's true. Yeah, no, I'll give you. You keep Gushers at your 3. I'll let.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad.
No, I'm not mad at it either. Number 4 for me. Page 55, and you're gonna call me a fucking old person for this, but I do not care.
Boy.
These things are fire.
Son,
listen. Con, look at this.
Grandma's favorite candy, boy.
These shits are fire, bro.
The butterscotch joints, the caramel joints.
You know what? I don't
love these.
I don't hate you here, Nick, but I'm gonna say this though. I do prefer the chews.
Yeah, I like the chews. What? I don't like the I like the chews.
So you're specifically saying the hard candy.
This one right here. This photo, that's the shit I like. The hard candy, the shit. Yeah. No, I use this when I'm sick. When I got a sore throat, I use this. I don't do no cough drops. Sometimes I will, but most time I'm using these. I'm not sure if it's even helping me. It just fucking feels good. It tastes good. I don't care. Like this is medicine for me. I love these things. I got a pack of these in my bag somewhere. I love these Jones, bro. And it's such an old person thing. I don't care. That's my shit.
It's getting defensive over there, Con.
Hey, listen. I know what the chat's gonna say. I know what's gonna happen. I know.
We know the demographic of people.
Exactly. Con, what you got?
I'm rocking with 43 Skittles.
That's a classic.
Definitely my favorite candy as a kid, but like, I mean, we just talked about it, bro. Like, not too many versions of the Skittles that I don't enjoy. I think the only ones I don't like are the ones that come in the blue pack. That's probably my only ones. But like the ones in the purple pack, sour Skittles. I even liked when they did the gum for a little bit, but like, I feel like you can't go wrong with Skittles.
Yeah,
don't hate that.
No, it deserves to be here. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of these candies, like it's like halfway.
Skittles paid their dues, bro.
They're favorites, but like some actually deserve to be in this category and in this tournament. And Skittles is one of those guys.
Sure. 100%. I'm having an issue here though, fellas, because there's some that I really want to choose that are dark horses. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But that's not what this is about. This is about the best.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Absolutely.
Well, if we're talking about the best, then.
I didn't know these were in here. This is definitely my next pick if y'all can grab it. I didn't even know these were in here.
I'll try to predict it just to steal it.
My number 4 is.
Oh,
not mad at that. I was a Sour Patch hater, and then had them, and I was like, okay, I see what the fuss is about.
Yeah, I love me some Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah,
love me some blue raspberry.
There's just like a certain. They're just like, I don't know. I just feel like, are you a sour man, Ham?
I am.
I'm a sour man, and I think when I need that itch scratched, Sour Patch will do the trick.
So I love gummy candy.
Me too.
But I'm always gonna choose the sour one over just a plain gummy candy.
Facts.
Always.
Sour is my shit, bro.
Especially when they came out with sour gummy bears, I was like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
With Warheads.
Yeah. So I had, you know what I just had that's pretty banging? It's not really that sour, but it's good. But Warheads came out with a taffy.
Did they?
I only see it in dollar stores. Only found it in a Dollar Tree, but it's actually pretty banging.
See,
not very sour.
I'm a guy that I like the super sour like gumballs and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that shit.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Nick, what's next? What you got?
Man. Okay, so I'm really, because this is my last one. We're on our last round right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta make this one, kind of count because there's a lot of we have over 50 candies on our list.
A lot.
So for us to just kind of narrow it down to 15 is really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I'm debating between whether
wait, hold up. Why did we only go with 16 instead of 32 like we usually do for
I mean, we can go to fucking 8 if y'all want to.
I'm down to keep going. I mean, I can
because there's a couple here that I don't want to leave out.
All right, hold on. Let me fucking. Okay, so first things first, we have to come up with another buy. Because we need 2 buys instead of 1 for 32. So what do we want to do there?
Let's take a look here. I'm gonna look real quick.
Yeah, because I'm down to go 32. There's a lot to pick.
All right, so I'm gonna throw one out there. You guys tell me if you agree.
Okay.
Gummy bears.
The Haribo?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, put that in
there. Yeah, no, we can do that.
Put that in there.
I like that one.
Okay.
That's okay. That's a good buy.
It's an excellent weed snack.
Yes,
it's an excellent weed snack.
Hershey's and gummy bears. Yeah. That's a good buy. You gotta go with the classics when you pick a buy.
Yeah.
Someone that's good, that belongs to be there. Yeah. And so
something that nobody can deny deserves a spot.
I'm looking at you a little wild. Like if you just don't like gummy candy, fine. But like the Haribo gummy bears, if that's not your bag, I'm looking at you a little funny.
Yes, a little weird. Okay, so now that I've got that going for myself, I think I'm gonna go. My next pick is gonna be. So this one is like movie theater only type of vibe, right?
All right, I feel like I know what you're about to pick.
Number 11.
Hold on. Let me get there before you say it.
You're good.
Yep. I never had
no bites.
I pictured that.
I fucking love these things. I only get these in movie theaters. I've only seen them in movie theaters, and I always get them when I'm at a movie theater.
That's an interesting pick right there. I'm glad that we're doing 32 though, because now I can pick my dark horses too.
That's true.
Now I can pick the ones that I wasn't really sure if they were going to get in there, but
that's true.
That's true. So what number are we on, Nick?
This is your 5th pick,
Fifth.
Con. Con, your 5th pick is up next.
Number 35, Pixie Sticks.
Wow.
I haven't had a Pixie Stick in years, bro. But like, I have never had a Pixie Stick I didn't like, bro. I used to go through these. I used to go through a disgusting amount as a child. A disgusting amount. I feel like you really cannot go wrong with Pixie Sticks.
That's a classic pick. That's right
classic,
there,
bro.
Classic pick.
That fucked me up when I saw him, bro. Because again, I haven't seen Pixie Sticks in a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Kat suggested that one because I'm not the biggest.
Shouts out to Kat, boy. She tapped in.
Kat was like, "You got to put Pixie Sticks on there." I was like,
bro,
I will do.
Pixie Sticks are fire.
All right, so now that we're opening this up a little bit, I'm gonna be able to pick 2 of my favorite candy bars, which might be dark horses, but the first one's going to be
Milky Way.
Make sure I got the right number here.
Ooh,
Carmelo bar.
Love
me a Carmelo bar.
Yep, that's
simple
that's really
chocolate,
a Cadbury
caramel.
Man.
What's that?
A Cadbury man.
Cadbury, yeah. I've only had these recently. I didn't know these existed.
Really?
Yeah, my dad put me on. To be honest,
I would see them all the time, bro. I didn't know anybody who would eat them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I will fuck up a caramel bar. And you know what? You know what? I ain't breaking this shit up either. I'm just taking a bite like a man. It's 2 to 3 at a time. Don't fucking come at me.
True the fucking that. Okay.
I feel the passion. I like the passion.
Yeah.
All right, so number 6, right, Nick?
Yep, number 6 for me.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go with the thing I was kind of debating with the last round.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna go Mounds, which is number. Excuse me, number 32. Mounds bar.
Yeah. We kind of talked about this last week too, Nick, because I asked you guys. What was it last week? One of the weeks I asked you guys if you liked coconut, or no, I asked you guys that just in the text. We talked about that, in the group text.
So Mounds is one of my
Mounds is the one chocolate that I'll probably will eat, but only because they had there was the blue one and then there was the coconut one. Strictly for the coconut. Yeah, strictly for the coconut is what makes me enjoy a Mounds bar.
Hey, listen, I think my pick just got a whole lot better. Because the one chocolate that Con can appreciate is this one right here. And I just
probably the only one.
Snuck it into the 6th round.
It's just enough chocolate where I'm not like, all right, bro, I'm about to spit this out. But enough coconut for me to say, all right, y'all hang in there.
Yeah. No, for sure. No,
I'll power through this one.
Yeah.
I used to like the Almond Joys because I didn't really like dark chocolate. And so Almond Joys had milk chocolate. And so I was like, okay, I'll eat the almond to get the milk chocolate, but now I don't really care about dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate now, so Mounds is my shit now.
I like that this is a coconut stand podcast. I like it. I like that we're all on board about this.
I know that people like fuck with coconut. I fuck with coconut.
Do y'all like coconut water?
No,
I'm not big on it. Like I'll use like coconut milk or coconut cream to make something on a recipe, but I ain't just drinking it.
You won't just drink coconut water, right?
No.
See, Prime.
It's not coconutty enough for me.
I've had it. I just don't like it.
See, coconut Prime has coconut water in it, and I didn't know that at the time. It's 10% coconut water or some shit.
I didn't know that either.
It was a little weird, but I had the lemonade one a couple weeks ago, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Where am I at now?
I think Khan's up next with his number 6 pick.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know
that. Number 22, Laffy Taffy.
Oh, you son of a bitch. This was one of my next ones. This was going to be one of my heavy hitters.
Love Laffy Taffy. The only flavor I don't like is the I didn't even know they had blue raspberry. I've never seen blue raspberry before. I don't like banana.
Out of here with banana. Get the fuck out of here with banana.
Get that bullshit out of here. It's almost
get it out of here. You know what I usually do, Con? Usually when I get the taste for some Laffy Taffy, I just get on Amazon because my 2 favorites. Again, I'll eat any of them except for banana, but my 2 favorites, strawberry, blue raspberry. You can go on Amazon and just get a bucket of just your favorite flavor.
Ooh. And
I'll just go on and get one of strawberry, one of blue raspberry. I don't gotta throw away no nasty ass banana shit. I get what I want out of it.
Yeah, bro. I'm just good on that bullshit. Same thing. I'm taking the Jolly Rancher logic and applying it to Laffy Taffy in this case. Green apple, grape, cherry. Those are my bags. I don't mind strawberry though. I do not mind strawberry. But get that banana bullshit the fuck out of my face. Bro.
Have you had the orange Laffy Taffy? Because there is an orange Laffy Taffy. Also very good. Good choice. Good
fucking choice. All right, Ham, what you got?
So I'll pick my other dark horse candy bar then. Because I feel like this is one that's considered like an old person's candy bar, but it's banging. Okay. Underrated candy bar. Underrated candy bar.
Underrated for sure. Yeah.
This and Caramel Bar, 2 of my favorites. Both I feel like they're not talked about enough.
Okay. No.
Yeah, it's $100 grand. I didn't even know they still made $100 grand.
It's like a fucking caramello and a crunch bar put together.
Yeah,
that's one of them candies that you'll find on 5 and below in the candy section.
You know what? It is I have found that it is hard to find.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Not every gas station just has 100 grands.
Yeah, they're just not readily available like that.
Yeah. All right, Nicholas, number 7.
Nicholas is crazy. Number 56.
56. Hold up.
Whoppers, another old person candy.
Yeah.
Another
awful old person candy.
The only person I've ever seen really eat Whoppers is my dad, and like me. But like I love Whoppers, and also
I think my mom or my dad, one of them, like Whoppers, because they have like since I moved out, they decided to like start having fun after we moved out. But like
isn't that what all parents do?
Yeah, bro. Like they're living it up, but like they converted their basement into like a home theater. So they have like it's
that would have been nice for you to have as a child, right?
Right.
But I mean, whatever. Whatever.
For my parents, it's a really cute setup, bro. Like they have like a little concession stand with all the candies, and I don't remember if it was my mom or my dad, but like there's definitely a couple of like boxes of Whoppers in the concession stand, along with a popcorn maker.
So that for Easter they put out these things called Robin eggs, which is basically just a candy coated version of Whoppers. I love those things. Those things are fucking awesome.
I remember those. Yeah, fucking Sunday.
I only ate them over Easter, obviously, and I have a bag of them still from Easter time. But yeah, those shits are really good. But Whoppers are a good one, a really good one.
Con, number 7.
Another sleeper in my opinion, number 29.
Ooh,
Mambas.
Oh, this was one of my sleepers, you son of a bitch.
Mambas. Oh, yo, I love the sour one specifically, but like the regular will do just fine as well. My dad put me onto Mambas when I was a kid. He used to eat a lot of them. And, I'm pretty sure, is it Mambas or Now or Laters? Which one of the ones I think it's Now or Laters where you open them up and like each flavor has its own individual pack.
No, that's Mambas.
It's Mambas?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was my mom. My mom would open up the Mambas and she'd always just give me the flavors that she didn't want. It was typically like lemon and like
which is wild because all of the flavors are delicious.
They're all good, bro. There's not a bad flavor in the bunch, but like I love me some Mambas, boy.
Top tier fruit candy right here.
Very
if you haven't had them, go out and find them. And if you think they're bad, just go. I don't even want you on here.
Lose my number if you're not rocking.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah, just go.
Lose my number. These shits are hard.
I agree. Great choice. Great choice. I'm jealous of that one. So my number 7. I don't know if you guys have had these. They're a newer candy, but they're banging.
Yes, sir.
Nerds gummy clusters.
Ooh.
Have you guys had these?
I don't think so. I've had Nerds rope. But I've not had the gummy clusters.
So here's my thing about Nerds, right? Because if just the regular, like old school purple and pink Nerds, if that was up there, that would have been like probably like one of my top 3, maybe even top 4 picks.
I mean, so wait, hold on, because we said when we started this that we would allow other forms of the candy while we don't have it in the pictures. If you want to draft,
if you want Nerds, get it. Yeah.
Go for it, bro.
If it's a candy that exists,
you don't have to stick to just what's on the photos. Me and Nick just went, okay, how many can we think of just that we're probably gonna go with?
Well, part of the reason why I'm probably not gonna rock with Nerds is I only like one specific duo flavor. Everything else I'm good off of. Like just the regular purple and pink. That's always been my shit. But when I tried all the other ones, like I didn't like the green and orange one. I hate anything yellow. Like banana Nerds is fucking disgusting. And when I had the Nerds rope, wasn't feeling it. I specifically like the strawberry and grape. That is the extent of my thing with Nerds. So I don't know if I would enjoy this, even though I have heard, like everyone who's had it, I've heard good things.
I've not had it. I was a fan of Nerds rope. So I feel like it probably would. Is it the same kind of thing in there, or what is?
So it's like a gummy candy in the middle, a really sweet gummy candy, and it's just encrusted with Nerds.
Okay, so it probably is.
Now you got to buy these too, Nick.
Yeah, I do gotta buy. I gotta buy some candy this week.
You got to make a list of candies you got to buy.
Oh yeah, I got the list.
Check it twice.
I will check. I'm Saint Nick. I will check it twice.
Number 8 for
all
you,
you nice, Let's see.
What's this one?
Oh, okay. Oh, we're down to the last ones again, huh?
Yeah, this is number 8. So you got 3 more.
Yeah. Well, no, we eight's it.
Including. Oh, it is?
8,
Wouldn't
16,
it be
20.
if we were doing 32? Wouldn't it be 10 choices and then 2
you're
buys?
right. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right. I'm tripping, bro. Well, goddamn. Okay, so I forgot all about that. You're right. I was thinking it was only 8 for some reason.
I'm looking, bro. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
That's a bet. Okay. Well, in that fucking case, okay. All right. So this is one that I really like a fucking lot.
Okay.
And I already picked something in the family, but I'm gonna pick something a version of it that I really enjoy. 39.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
First of all, I don't know what happened with this candy, but I only ever see it in king size. I'm not sure how that happened. But I only ever see it with 4. This is definitely my favorite iteration of Reese's.
Okay.
And I have a lot of favorite iterations of Reese's because I like just the plain cups. I like their fast break that they have. I like their Take 5 because it's got some pretzel in it.
Sure.
But this one in particular is definitely like when I see it and I'm just like fiending for just a little something, I grab this little motherfucker and that's it. Okay. So yeah, I like these versions a lot.
Con, number 8.
Number 8, I am rocking with number 6. Blow pop.
Very nice.
Okay.
A nice
classic.
Old school favorite, very classic favorite. This is actually one of the rare occasions where like I like all the flavors. You know what I mean? I like the watermelon. I even like the strawberry. But like, you know, grape, apple, cherry. Those are always going to be great candy flavors. But like, if any one of them, I'll eat them. I think blow. And plus, I like the gum too. So yeah.
My number 8, we don't have a picture of.
Cool.
But if we're doing, other versions, I'm going with a good old Reese's egg.
Reese's egg.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
like
sir.
The ones that are like shaped like the eggs.
Yeah, brother.
I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. The eggs, the trees, they're better than. I love me a Reese's.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But when they're
if
shaped
you put
like
an egg
you really fuck
or a tree in front of me,
yeah,
I'm always gonna choose those first.
I like that. I like that. I like those a lot. That's for damn sure. Let's see.
Number 9, Nick.
Okay, let's try. I'm really digging my fucking list now. Oh, I'm gonna pick what I believe is the direct competitor of one of Khan's choices.
Okay.
Number 50.
Tootsie Pops.
I feel like these were pretty much like you liked either Blow Pops or Tootsie Pops when you were a kid.
Sure.
I'm not sure how that went down. I was
What's
always
that yellow one?
I don't know what that yellow one is.
I've never seen that one before.
I saw this photo. Yeah. I don't know what that yellow one is. Is it
now I gotta Google it.
Yeah, please Google that for me. Because
also, maybe one of y'all can answer this for me. The red one on the left and the kind of like burgundy-ish, purplish one on the right. Red was cherry, correct?
I want to say like the real red was cherry, and then the more burgundy one was strawberry. That's my guess, but I don't fucking know.
I was never really able to differentiate.
The yellow one is lemon. I don't think I've ever had that.
I've never had, nor have
and I don't think I like the idea of that either. Lemon over
chocolate
Tootsie. Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm good.
Yo, this is just a random thought that I thought of. This has nothing to do with candy. But did y'all ever think about the fact that like lemons and limes, like it's the only fruit, like nobody eats them at all. Like we just use them for juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no one's going out of the way.
Nobody just.
I'm gonna peel and have a lemon for a second.
Yeah,
you do that with an orange.
Yeah.
The same. It's literally the same thing. It's just a different flavor, But with the lemon and lime, you don't do that.
Yeah,
that's very weird.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of wild, but yeah. Anyway, it's my random ass thoughts.
So, for me, for Tootsie Pops, I was really big into the chocolate one. That was always kind of my thing there.
Sure.
Sure. I was okay with any of the other ones, but really the chocolate one was kind of my big one. But yeah, that was always just a good one for me, especially like lollipop versions of things. That was always my go-to there. Con, you're number 9.
Okay.
Number 16.
Con?
Yeah.
Number 9.
16.
Number 16. I'm rocking with the sour gummy worms, specifically these are. I've never not enjoyed these.
Choice.
I mean,
good
now,
choice.
Yeah, you and me are right here with the candies, dog. I will say, I've definitely chilled. Like I've been a big candy eater for the majority of my life. Nowadays, not so much. This is the one candy where, like, at least like in the more recent times that I purchased it, it's a lot of fucking gummy worms in that bag, bro. So I've realized that the times that I have went out and bought these, I haven't been able to finish the bag in one sitting. Like I'll kind of have like a couple, roll it back up, because I mean obviously that's just a lot of fucking sugar.
Sure.
But like I feel like you can't go wrong with these either. I've said that about a lot of candy, but this one, bro, like it's just every time I eat it, I'm satisfied.
Yeah. They are always a fallback. If there's nothing else out there, I'm always gonna fuck up.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. They're a great fallback candy.
Yep.
If I can't decide and I'm just like, all right, I just need something. They're a great one to fall back on.
Yeah. All right, so number 9 for me is going to be Airheads.
Very nice.
Damn it. Airheads. God damn it. Okay.
Love me some Airheads. I don't know what the mystery flavor is. I don't care because it always tastes good.
That's definitely another candy where, like, I don't care about the flavor. I'm gonna eat it, except for blue raspberry. That's
I'm not huge, honestly, on watermelon flavored candy. Love the watermelon Airheads though. I'll eat it.
They're not bad.
I'll fuck it up.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
I was always weary of the mystery. I was always weary of the mystery.
Mystery ain't bad though. Like it's really not bad. It's not my go-to, but it ain't bad.
Damn. All right. So
we're getting down to the nitty gritty now.
Yeah, 10's it, right? That's really the
yes, sir.
Really
10 is it.
All right. You know, it's not. We don't have a photo of it, but I really think I like it more than any of my other like kind of lists I got here. I'm gonna go with Dum Dum lollipops as well.
Okay.
I really like the butterscotch Dum Dum is really my favorite, but like Dum Dums as a whole, I'm really a big fan of.
Super old school, yeah.
Yeah. So that one, I didn't think to put that on there when I was putting some of the slides up, but I think Dum Dum lollipops is my last pick there, and it's gonna hang out.
Con, your final pick.
My final pick is number 14. I'm a rock with Fun Dip.
Okay.
Fun Dip, you said?
Fun Dip. It's just fucking messy. It's just really fucking messy. I feel childish when I eat it nowadays, like, which is why I rarely have it. But those few times that I do get like Fun Dip, it's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good. All right. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe these have been chosen.
Okay. I thought someone did pick these.
Pick what?
Someone picked Starburst.
I picked Skittles.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay. All right. I wasn't sure. I remember us saying Starburst, but I don't remember Skittles. So then,
you picked them number 4.
In that case, I'm just trying to find the number now with my backup there. I'm gonna go with. I mean, this one's a classic. You know, deserves to be in there.
Let's see.
Milky Way. Classic, delicious. This is another one that I would consider a fallback for me. You know, if I can't find nothing else, or if I'm in that candy aisle and nothing else is looking appealing, Milky Way is always going to do it for me. You know, it's always going to get me there. All right, so Nick, do you got the pairings up, or
before we
just read down our list?
I don't have pairings yet. No, I won't have pairings until probably a couple days from now. But
all right, so just read our teams here.
All right, so Con had Starburst, Jolly Ranchers, Fruit Chews, Skittles, Pixie Sticks, Laffy Taffy, Mamba, Blow Pops, Sour Gummy Worms, and Fun Dip.
Yeah, we're keeping it straight fruity on this side.
He keeps it fruity.
Keeping it straight fruity on this side.
Very strong list. I'm not gonna lie. Ham has the Lindor chocolates, which is one of my fucking favorites. I really wish I got that one. How do you pronounce Raffaello?
Raffaello, yep.
Raffaello?
Ferrero Raffaello.
Gushers, Sour Patch Kids, Caramello, 100 Grand, Nerds Gummy Cluster, the Reese's Eggs, Airheads, and Milky Ways.
That's a solid lineup.
It's a very solid lineup.
It's a solid lineup.
And then I got the Reese's, the mini M&Ms, the Twizzlers, the Werthers, the cookie dough bites from the movie theater, the Mounds bars, the Whoppers, Reese's sticks, Tootsie Pops, and Dum Dums.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Nick. I feel like you're the underdog in this one. I feel like you got the underdog team.
I went very classic with my team. Like they're very like hard hitters, like amongst the world. But like, you know, as far as like, you know, like actually like packing the punch, we'll see when we get there. You know,
there's always upsets. You know, if there's anything that we have, you know, figured out with these brackets, there's always upsets.
I think there's so many things that we missed too, like a Crunch bar and
Crunch was on there, bro.
I know.
Yo, all right, so let's I can't ask Con because Con don't care. But Nick, if you're picking Crunch bar or Bunch Crunch, which are you going with?
I'm going Crunch bar.
I'm going Bunch Crunch. I'm going Bunch Crunch.
I think of the M&M bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mouth is open. You're disgusting. What the fuck do you eat for lunch?
Bunch of crunch.
You munch a sweets or something? What? You munch a bunch of crunch and munch?
Yeah, bro.
All right, so next week we'll start the eliminations.
Yep.
We'll probably talk about wrestling or something else.
The candy bracket will probably be the most volatile of brackets.
Yeah, if we're doing 32, this is gonna take up probably the whole episode because I didn't think it was gonna. Yeah. We're running past 12 minutes right now. I did not think it was gonna take that long.
Well, I mean, we talked about Drake and Kendrick for a while. We had a lot to say about that.
I didn't think Candy was gonna be such a we talked about that
hot button topic.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I already can see when we start eliminating,
it's gonna be tough.
There's gonna be some debates.
Yeah, Johnny, you my man. I'm on your ass. Blue raspberry is
you're right, Johnny. You're right, Johnny. You're right, Johnny.
I am on your ass.
Green apple sucks, bro. Blue raspberries the shit.
Get that fuck shit out of here, bro.
No.
We green apple all day.
Yeah, no.
Damn. So next week.
That's foul shit. That's funny as fuck.
All right, so we'll be back next week. We'll start the eliminations. Maybe that takes up the whole show. I don't know. Maybe we should start with that and see where that takes us.
I think we'll have to.
Yeah, so we'll start with that. And
news.
Yeah, if something else happens, that'll be the end. As always, keep it kinky, Marks.